in the night on a plane.
What's
Uh,
your number one Elton John song? If you had to say, okay, you got to listen to three Elton John songs, and that's it. Where are you cutting lists off at?
a border song, 100%.
Border song, okay,
That's one of my favorites.
okay.
Um, so I get three.
You get three, and that's it.
Okay, it's gonna be your song, border song, and I need a fun one in there.
I
It's
already know the
crazy
fun one.
leaving. It's crazy leaving Rocket Man off, but
Rocket Man is goaded. Agreed.
I could go Crocodile Rock. I could go Benny and the Jets, but to be honest, I like Saturday Night's All Right for a Fighting. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday.
I was gonna go Benny, Benny,
Benny's so
Benny,
good. Oh,
Benny, Benny and the Jets. The song goes crazy. He's on the piano and he's like,
it
dude, a
does.
rock. It's something about
Oh,
a rock, bunk,
bang,
bunk,
bang,
bunk,
bang.
bunk,
Yeah, he
bunk,
goes right down
bunk,
that.
bling, 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 bling. Bunk. Are you kidding me? That's got to be on the list. Cut something out of there. That thing goes so insane. Come on, man. You sound just like him too, bro. Benny, Benny,
We'll kill the fatted
Benny,
calf tonight, so stick around.
Benny and the Jets. Yo, 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 yo. Greetings and salutations again, my fellow Illumineers. It is me, your boy JDZ, and we are back at it again with another stream, another episode of This Is Not a Podcast. That is right. Whatever a podcast is, this is not that. Joining me as always is going to be my co-host and good friend, Mr. Garrick from Garrick's Lorcana Lair. Garrick from Key Issues Garrick. Garrick from Pod Kana is in the dojo getting active, doing his thing, and we are rocking and rolling with the program. Garrick, hopefully had a wonderful weekend. I know I did, and I'm pretty sure you did as well. But as we start the show, as we often do, we like to start this thing with Garrick with a weekend update. How you feeling, big dog?
What is grinding my gears this week, and we're going to talk about it in depth, is Lorcana players not using Lorcana terms.
Spinning.
If you're talking about Lorcana, I don't know what a red-green deck is.
Okay, talk to him.
I
This is
simply
on your
don't.
mind. Hold up. Let's do this little therapy session early here. Okay, talk to him. Let's do a little bit of therapy
Why,
session.
you want to pull up the list right now?
Not right now. Not right now. We're
Okay.
gonna get all into this. We're gonna break this thing all the way down. We're not gonna leave on our good behavior. What did Andre say? Andre 3K. What did he say? We're not gonna break this thing down for nothing. Give me some sugar. I am your neighbor type beats.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna talk all about it. So we're gonna get that thing rolling. But please go on. I don't want to interrupt your weekend update.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get into it. That's the big thing, man. It's like if we're talking about Lorcana, Lorcana is not Magic. Lorcana is not Yu-Gi-Oh. Lorcana is not Pokemon. Lorcana is not Hearthstone. It's not Marvel Snap. Okay, it's Lorcana. It's got certain terms. Guys, just use them. It's not hard. It's really not.
Which and honestly, that's kind of putting the cart before the horse, because I kind of want to explore this right now, but I would like to save this for the back end as we are starting to start the show. But I think to your point, I think we all can do a better job at changing that and making it better for everyone involved, especially as we're starting to get our sea legs about us. One thing I do love about our new and bustling game that we have here in Disney Lorcana. If you're just tuning in, this is what we're talking about here mostly on this show. We talk about the game Disney Lorcana. It's a trading card game of which we are a part of that community, and we talk about the things that happen around that community. So I think as we're starting to blossom and find our own, we have our own lingo and our own culture and our own things are starting to be developed.
Exactly.
And I'm very interested in that. Like the different, like Blurple is kind of a cool thing that is strictly and purely Lorcana. I think there are some cool things that we are starting to build upon. But I would say a lot of the old stuff where people are coming in and bringing their old tendencies and habits from other trading card games into this one, maybe we can leave some of that stuff behind as we are starting to develop our own new culture. But at the same time, it's very similar to that, because our normal culture is going to be a blending of different ideas and things from other people's past too. So maybe that's a very similar thing to trading card games. Interesting point of discussion. I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, same. But where are we starting? Where are we taking off from
All right,
today?
I think it's most important. We have to start this thing with the events that took place this weekend. We really haven't had an opportunity to talk about it. I haven't talked about it that much because we have been doing a lot of the pre-release pack opening stuff. So that's kind of where my content has primarily been focused. And there's a lot of things that happened this weekend, to include the Brazilian Disney Lorcana Challenge has gone down this weekend as well. Okay, we had the pleasure and fortunate honor of being a part of that restream. And again, I want to thank you, Garrick, for providing your insight and wisdom and coming to the booth and rocking and rolling all weekend long. That's where we were for majority of that weekend, essentially. Like the time I wasn't sleeping, I was here talking to you about this game. So that was a really cool. And as we got a chance to see that tournament unfold live in full effect, you, me, and Katie were there kind of doing that whole thing. And we got to see our first ever 3-time Disney Lorcana Challenge champion be crowned at that event. So I want to start there, just giving Zan all of his roses and flowers while he can still have them and smell them, and say the biggest congratulations goes out to that Lumineer for entering into rarefied air as the first 3-time Disney Lorcana Challenge champion. And you did it your way. It was a tough run. That was a tough tournament. There were a lot of talented players there, and you came out on the other side. So I kind of want to start there. Maybe we could talk about that event and some of the things we saw there and some of the highlights of this weekend and what that may mean going forward into the next set. We have Wilds Unknown coming up, and maybe like a quick little taste test of what that metagame could look like based on the information that we have available and the new cards that are coming out in the future.
Yeah, so a lot to tackle there. I'll start with Zan. Congratulations, went out and got it done. DLC Sao Paulo, Brazil, the second DLC of the season. Top cut, ultra competitive. So many great players down there, including 2 other 2-time DLC champions in Ed Chu, as well as Frank Karsten. You know, any one of them could have got it done and become the first 3-time, but it was Zan Syed. And now when you talk about filling up the trophy case, you talk about accolades within this game, and you and I like to discuss this often, and I think it's important to keep track of like what these players are doing in real time as it's happening. I mean, it's literally history being written before our eyes in this game. And, 10 years down the line, there's going to be people making video essays about Ed and Frank and Zan about like the crazy runs that they had, and like how it's like this right now it's like this, it feels like, Federer, Djokovic and Nadal, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big 3 of tennis, or whatever.
Right.
MJ, Magic, and Bird. Big 3, but you got to throw a 4th in there. Of course, that's the world champ. But like, these guys are on such insane runs right now. Each one of them was winning their second DLC of their careers, and then Zan coming in with the 3rd in the same season. He's Xanos right now.
Yeah.
And what did we expect things to lead back to other than Xanos himself? And yeah, it was an insane moment to see it, to talk about it, to be casting it live on the restream was a ton of fun. And right now it's making me think about who's the GOAT at the moment. And right now it's tough. It's really tough because Ed's got 2 DLCs plus a national title under his belt, plus, by the way, he got second at Worlds. Zan's got the triple DLC, and then of course DKP is the World Championship. Frank's in there with the double DLC as well. But I think right now it feels like Zan and Ed have sort of taken a little bit of a step up. Maybe those are the 2 we're considering right now for GOATs. But I think I'd still have to give it to Ed based on national title. So 3 major official Disney Lorcana events. They both have 3. Nats undoubtedly has to be the biggest accomplishment of any of the DLCs that they've won. So, plus second at Worlds, I think I'm still Team Ed. But Zan's pushing, man, and I love it. I think it's cool. I think that like seeing greatness happen is something I'm a big fan of. When I watch sports, it's like, dude, when the Warriors were winning every single year in the NBA, I was like, cool. Crush everybody. I love to see like the people at the highest at the height of their powers, man, when the Patriots were slapping everybody around. I was like, yeah, let's do it, dude. Like throw a 100-yard pass to Randy Moss. That's what I want to see, man. I want to
Right.
see you win by 50. That's cool to
Yeah.
me. And I don't know. So like I whenever there's a team that's absolutely going crazy, I love it. I love to see history being made, records being broken. And Zan, Ed, Frank, DKP, they're all up there in this upper echelon doing it like nobody else. And it's really cool to see. And we saw history made yet again live from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And I loved every second of it.
For sure. And I think you brought up a very, very great point. And I didn't really realize that, but we're living in history. We are documenting this stuff in real time, like as it's actually happening. There is a very good chance that once Zan is done and Ed is done and Frank is done and DKP is done, we may never see stuff like this happen again, where people are winning multiple DLCs in 1 year or multiple major full-scale tournaments in 1 year. I mean, taking nothing away from Zan or taking nothing away from Ed, it's really hard to make that decision. I think 3 DLCs will kind of put you a little bit ahead. I think Ed may agree that I think that is just where it is, because especially 2 in 1 back-to-back year, we'll probably never see that again. That's just so odd and so rarefied air that I think that it's going to probably give you just a few points. Even though Ed is still, if you ask anybody or ask me anytime, I'm going to say Ed, because he's just my favorite player. I think I love his attitude. I love his background. We talk the same language. I'm a huge fan of Ed, so of course he's my personal GOAT. I'm going to roll with that. But I think the numbers and the trophies in the cases, I think Zan has got a really good case to say to put the flag on top of the mountain and say that he's the greatest player right now, because that's 3. Also DKP, he is the first and only world champion. I mean, the man has 6, count them, 6 golden Mickeys. That's a whole hand plus another finger, and he got another one from this tournament as well. And he was a few wins away from potentially being in that finals and going back to the world championship. And that's something that we probably could discuss a little bit here as well. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I mean, it is Wednesday. Everybody's been talking about all of these things that happen in DLC in Brazil from since it happened all the way into now. So I don't want to keep rehashing the same stories, but I would like to hear some of your feedback on it, because we haven't had a chance to really sit down and discuss some of the events that occurred in the Disney Lorcana Challenge in Brazil. We were in the booth and we were there watching it as it went down, and we got clipped right out. We did catch the transgression as it happened, but there was a situation where the Manuel, the Illuminator, I believe he is going to be receiving that pass down because Zan is already world championship qualified, and now that Illuminator is going to be going to Worlds. There was that double ink situation that went on there, and that could have been a reason. I mean, not saying that DKP would have won or he would have been in, but I would have loved to
wasn't it Federico?
It was Federico who would have benefited, who was had it there, but that Illuminator beat Federico and also beat DKP as well.
Oh, right. So yeah. I get what you're saying. Sure.
Yeah, so if he had not been there, the game would have been a little bit different, and maybe Federico or DKP have a case for that potential slot. So we can kind of talk about that a little bit. I mean, like I said, I don't want to have this huge long diatribe on it.
I think we can have I think it's a pretty simple thing. It's like, can you prove that it was intentional? No. Yeah. But we were talking about this with Katie. It's like, what is the appropriate penalty for something like that? Because if you think about sports, and again, we're going to go back to sports, but it's just so analogous to the competition that we see here in trading card games. It is, right? So there are penalties, there are fouls, there are things that'll happen. Like if you walk and don't dribble, that's a travel. That's a turnover. You got to give the ball to the other team. Yeah. If you hit somebody, that's a foul. You got to give them some free throws. But in this game, there's like only a couple penalties that you can like levy against somebody. There's a warning, right? There's a game loss and a match loss and like a DQ. Those are like the 4. And they're so far apart from each other in terms of like, does the punishment meet the crime? But let's say, okay, I didn't mean to foul this guy. I was just trying to like block the shot, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, but you still committed a foul, right? You still committed a penalty. You have to be punished for it. That's against the rules of the game. You inked twice during your turn. You may not have meant to do it, but you did it. Should there be some kind of penalty? And then the question is like, what's the penalty? Do we deramp you by 1? Like, do we knock a couple lore points? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like so impossible to like make a hard and fast rule for that I don't know what to do, because like it did could it have changed the whole entire outcome of the match potentially. Like he
Right.
dug an extra card deeper into the deck because of the Goliath, right?
Yes.
And all like it's just a snowball effect of like a butterfly effect. You don't know what could have happened. So giving the player a warning is the right response, I think, based on the crime that was committed or the penalty that was committed. But it's not enough because it ended up potentially playing a major role in who got invited to Worlds.
Yes.
So it's like
And that's
you
I think
can't
that's the
auto
yeah.
DQ this person. You like
I think
you
that's
did
yeah.
something that was against the rules and it benefited you in a major way and we can't say it definitely helped you. Like we know for a fact that it did. So like I don't know if that's like okay man, like game loss. I'm sorry, like even if you didn't do it on purpose, you committed the penalty. Just like a foul or a travel or a turnover or like an illegal hit in football or pass interference, like you didn't do it on purpose, but you did do it and there has to be a penalty levied and we have to take a game from you. I'm sorry that it's game number 2 or game number 3 or whatever. I'm sorry, but it is what it
Correct.
is.
And I think, and I don't have any issue with that. I think you completely nailed what I would say. I think that is just one of those things that it's something that as a community we would need to work harder at doing. Because currently, right now, because the lore guy community, judge community, I'm not trying to besmirch them at all. I'm not trying to say that they're doing anything bad at all. But I would say that there is a lot of times where they will say the line, "Hey, we gotta try to figure out what their intent is. We need to know the intent. We can't. Cheating requires intent," is what they would say. I think that might be a little bit outdated, at least in my opinion, because like you said, even if someone accidentally breaks the rules, not even on purpose, it's a complete accident. Well, you still messed
Broke the
up.
rules.
It's still you accidentally ran a red light. You still got to get a ticket. It doesn't matter if it was an accident or not. Granted, if there was some maliciousness there that was your DUI or something, yeah, you're going to increase the price of that ticket or you're going to make the punishment a little bit more severe. But you still committed a crime. A crime was committed here, and justice needs to be levied out to everyone involved. And I do feel and this might be a little bit of I might be playing both sides of the fence here, but I think that there can be two sets of rules for different scenarios, like two different situations. Like in a feature match, going into the top 4, you do something, the crime is different. In a Swiss round, something like this happens, the punishment is different. I think that is totally fair, and maybe I am wrong on that regard, but I think that on a feature match where the winner is going to be receiving, fabulous prizes, the world championship, integrity needs to be above everything. And I think in that situation, I do believe that potentially a game loss should have been levied towards that Illuminaire, especially since it happened on stream. It got caught live. You rewinded the tape. You caught it. Hey, why did you do this? What was the situation there? Oh, I just made an accident. Well, guess what? You accidentally got a game loss, and that's it. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but like I think I think there could be like a sliding scale of penalties that could be administered based on like the severity of the issue that happened that wouldn't be that insane. Like
Right.
going from a warning to a game loss, I think is too big a leap, right?
Mm.
And maybe a match loss to or a game loss to a match loss is too big of a leap, but maybe not. But like I think a warning this from a warning, which is nothing. It's nothing, right? You have to get
Yeah.
like 3 warnings doing the same exact thing for it
Right.
to be a game loss or whatever, right? So from a warning to a game loss is too big of a gap there, I think.
But
So what do you
yeah.
think of like okay, let's say they did it in game 1 and then they won game 1. We found it. Um you're going to be on I'm trying to think like could you make them play on the draw the next time like they're supposed to be on the play or something? Like
Yeah.
is that a severe
Penalty,
enough penalty?
5-yard penalty, going second, game 3, repeat first down type beats.
Yes, exactly. On the draw game 3, even though you should be on the play or on the draw in game number 3.
That's crazy. Maybe it's hard. I mean,
That's
I
not
think
as
it's
bad as a game lost. Like,
yeah,
okay, you
yeah.
don't even get to play game number 3. You lose it automatically. Like
I,
that's, you know what I
I
mean?
honestly think that there is no clean answer because hypothetically, in my world where the lore guides are now giving game losses, you know what the gamers are going to do? Do you know what the pro gamers are going to do? Do you know what the real big body gamers are going to do? They're going to sit back and they're going to wait for someone to do an infraction. They're going to call a judge and beg for a game loss. And now,
Probably.
who the hell wants to play that game? Where you're just
Yeah.
like, when you're just waiting. Oh, this guy. Oh, judge. He double inked and passed. He needs a fucking game loss. Oh,
Yeah.
effing. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. That's freaking. My bad. Edit. We're live. But I'm serious. That would happen, and we we oh my God. Clip that. Don't clip that. Cut that. But yeah, that would literally happen like way too much. Where the sharks would come out and people would try to counter pick and do that whole thing, and I think that would be significantly more messy, in my opinion, of what I don't want. I don't want more angles to come in. I don't want more people trying to usurp the thing and play it unfair. So maybe this was the best case scenario. And honestly, again, I've said this before, but I fully believe that the person who did this, I don't think that there was any maliciousness involved. I don't think that they did it on purpose. I don't think that there was any ill intent. I believe it was a 100% accident, and it just is one of those things that just happened. And the fact that it happened, I still think there needs to be some type of repercussions for that.
Yeah, I think we could come up with a bunch of different like penalties that aren't game losses but are more severe than a warning. For people where you think like, okay, we genuinely think it was an accident, but like your next game, you only draw 6 cards instead of 7 or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Crazy. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
you're trying to get creative. I like the creativity.
I'm trying to think of something.
Yeah.
That's not just like warning, because a warning is.
Yeah.
Some things deserve a warning. But in this
Yeah.
instance, it was more than a warning. We're in the top 8 or whatever right now, or top 16.
Right. So you should know. I mean, at this point, you should know the vibes. You're in the top 8. The standard should increase. Everything goes up. The pressure goes up. The standard goes up. Everything goes up. If this is like round 1 or 2 of Swiss, and someone is doing these types of things, then yeah, that should be the warning there, and you move on. But and you're in the top, and you're in the feature match table. I would even say on the feature table, the standard should be increased even higher, because there's a whole judge that's there. The players are there. The chat is watching. You need to have the highest possible level of standard of play on the feature table, because that is what is being represented abroad. Let's not make a mistake. Let's not forget why we're doing these streams in the first place. Yes, it's to categorize and catalog these types of things for our records. Yes, it's to capture greatness in a bottle, a moment in time. Yes, it's to broadcast our game outward. But the main purpose of these streams and of these broadcasts is to introduce new people to this game. People are expected. So the standard has to be the highest, because this is the introductory point. When you turn on that damn stream and you see the game being played, it needs to be at a level that makes sense, that's clear and transparent, and with no errors. And everything involved with that needs to be perfect. So the judge is there, the players need to be there, and during that player meeting, hey, you guys playing on stream? Hey, the standards are increasing. There will be no, like, this is everybody's warning right now. If this happens, this will happen. I don't want to add any extra pressure, but that is what it is. Are you good with that? All right, cool. Sit down and let's shuffle up and play.
Yeah.
You double ink on stream, you're embarrassing everybody, because now they're like, oh, these guys, this game, your kid's game, you can't even play, you can't even do the simple thing right. What's going on with your game? Oh, everybody's cheating in Lorcana. I saw somebody post that on thing. Why is everybody cheating on stream? Why? Because these scandals keep happening because we don't have that type of standard that's there. And I think there needs to be more aggressive punishments to increase harsher penalties.
Something more than a warning.
For sure.
No matter what it is, something more than a warning.
There it is.
Foul. Your opponent gets an extra game no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So let's say Manuel wins game 1. He double inks game 2 and wins game 2. So it's a 2-0. Whistle. Federico gets another game. If he wins it, we're playing best 3 of 5.
There it is.
Straight up.
Holding.
Straight up.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Federico got to play blindfolded. I get to draw 3 cards. You get to, you gotta play, you gotta draw blindfolded. You gotta play the next 3 turns blindfolded.
No altar.
No altar. You lose your altar phase, something like that.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know, man. I think we got to get creative. But again, I'm not a lore guide, so I don't want to try to give anyone any extra work that I don't want to do. But I think honestly, we could obviously very clearly make an amendment to the rules to be like, boom, let's just have it to the point where your ink must remain face up. I think that's an easy.
Any major infraction is a game loss at a DLC. Top 32. Any major game infraction is a game loss.
100%. I'm with that 100%. I want to raise it. I want a clean game. I want the game won between the lines, but no sharking though. If you're sharking, you get a game loss. There it is.
Exactly. Boom.
Boom.
Bing, bang, boom. Bam.
Boom. We buried it. We solved the game, Gary. We just fixed this. We just solved the game's problem, bro. One step at a time. There it is. There it is. But yeah, that was some of the highlights of the weekend, and we were talking about that. And I hope there is going to be sweeping changes, because when these types of things happen, this should be a time after these DLCs. There should be a euphoria around the community. Everyone should be cheering for our new 3-time Decent Lorcana Challenge champion. Everyone should be cheering for people going to Worlds. Everyone should be motivated to go into the next set. Everyone should have this good feeling. But it seems like every time we do these DLCs, the story is very rarely the person that won or what happened. It's always the nonsense that is surrounding that. And I want that to not happen. And it always is going to result back into harsher penalties. I want the story to be, hey man, these judges are tripping, man. They start giving everybody game losses. Hey man, you asked for this.
Well, we don't want it to turn to Pokemon, because I'm sure you saw that.
I did.
The guy like celebrated, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, you actually don't win Worlds."
That's kind of crazy.
Like, imagine
he popped
DKP
off, right?
won. Well, he not really. He
bit.
took his headphones off and he went like this, and then he shook the guy's hand. Like, it was literally like a basic Fortnite emote. Like, he didn't scream or go.
He
Like,
one of these?
There were two different situations. One was in the card game where a guy top decked the win, top decked basically whatever combo piece he needed. Like, let's say he had shift Prince Philip, he needed to shift on in Quest, right? Let's imagine that happened. He drew the Philip, he slammed his hand down with his headphones and like cheered and like ran away from the thing like he won the game, but he didn't play it out. And his opponent didn't concede. And they were like, you went crazy there. You mess up the board state. Like, the dice are everywhere. The ink's all screwed up.
Stop it.
Game loss. So that was the Pokemon one. For the trading card game.
Let me find this real quick. Let me pull this up real fast. If you could be so bold, can we derail real fast?
Yeah.
Just super quick derailment. We got more of these coming up, but let's go ahead and let's see if I can find this thing. So I saw it, but I didn't know that. I didn't know the subtext behind it. Let's see.
That was the one, and then the other was like Pokemon Go championship, and the guy took his headphones off and like went like this, and it was literally nothing, and they took the whole tournament from him. And his opponent was like, I don't want this. Like, what are we doing? No, he beat me. What?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm trying to find it. I can't find. I'm not trying to watch a 35-minute video, because people are going crazy on this apparently. I'm not trying to watch a 35-minute video. I'm trying to find like just a quick little ditty about Jack and Diane about this thing, and I can't seem to find it. Yeah, this guy's yakking.
I can probably find it. Hold on.
Yeah, we'll pull that up a little bit. But that is insane. Yeah, I definitely do not want that reality either. I want people to be able to emote. I want people to be able to have a good time. I want people to kind of. I enjoy the idea of popping off, as long as you're not being incredibly disrespectful. Like, I like a good fist pump. I like a good, like, you know what I'm saying, double, like a point up or something like that. Hey, I just won. Or when you're crying. I'm always going to be, I like that kind of stuff, because it shows that, hey, I really wanted this. I worked hard for it, and I got it. All right.
I'll send it to you on Twitter.
On Twitter?
Or in DMs.
Okay. I was about to say.
Discord.
All right, I got you, big dog. Let me hop up here real quick. Boom. 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 Bam. Boom. Bop. Bing. Bop. Bam. The kind of, all right, I see. Shout out to Garrett. Okay. Shout out to Garrett. Here we go. All right. Oh yeah, that was a nothing burger, dude.
You cards. Rips it off the 6 cards.
So he drew the card he needed to win, slammed it down, and didn't like proceed with finishing it. So like imagine you need Monstro to complete the combo and win the game. You draw Monstro, you slam it down, and you don't do the combo.
4.
And he got DQ for that. He was from a winning position to a losing position. He lost because they got him up out of there.
Because he didn't finish the game and screwed up the board state.
That's crazy.
And here is the other one from the Pokemon Go. This is way more egregious. If you thought that was fine, this one is this is obscene what the judges did to this poor guy.
Shout out to Pokemon kind of going crazy though, man. They got the Pokemon Go, they got the whole thing, man. They're crushing. Oh, that's nothing, dude.
That's all he did? Right here? I'm telling a little fist bump
and a handshake.
That's it. The guy just won the finals of this huge tournament. Let him get hyped a little. They said, nope, sorry, you actually lose, even though you won. Because of this.
They gave him an L? They gave him an L sandwich for that?
Yeah, exactly. How much power does it take to corrupt? The answer is Pokemon Judge.
Not that much.
I don't power.
And maybe we might be blessed with what we have, because like you said, if you do give someone who is like a power starved maniac, okay, you give them access to be able to ruin people's day and throw them out of tournaments and stuff, then maybe that's probably not what we want. Maybe we want to err on the side of caution to ensure people are having a good time. Because like the gentleman who got the double ink situation, he seemed like a solid dude. He's representing his community, coming in from Chile. He had a phenomenal story. Like, I loved his story. I love what he had to say. His community is like, they don't even have the game. He had to import the game of Lorcana themselves to the Chilean community. And he had it, they have a good little system down there. And he showed up to his very first tournament, made this Cinderella run through this thing. And he's beating some of the best players in the game. He beat the world champion. Like, he is just on this, dream run. He's locked up against probably one of the best players in the history of the game, and he's going back and forth, and they're playing this game. He's losing, and he wins a game, and he has like this almost Rocky-like momentum kind of push, and he ultimately loses, but he still ends, and he's got the flag on his shoulders. Very cool story, man. I want that to be the story. Why? But it's this. Yeah.
I just sent you a TikTok. If I ever win a DLC, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm popping off.
This is how you giving it up, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen this guy. This is Garrett winning the DLC. This is Garrett winning the DLC. Oh, this is Garrett winning the DLC.
I'm hitting that, dude, exactly like that.
Yo, this is Garrett. Garrett, listen. You're the homie. I don't want to dox you too much, but I know the condition of your knees. You can't do it.
I'm hitting the gritty. I'm doing the default dance. I'm doing something.
I know the condition of your patellas and your MCLs and PCLs and ACLs. You can't do it, man. You'll hit one, that's my dog. You'll bend that thing one time, you're on the ground getting reconstructive surgery. You're going to be in physical therapy for a couple weeks after that. After one, that's my dog. That's it. You're done. Okay. You're done. All right. Protect yourself.
Well,
okay.
Can I give you a different emote then?
Please, if you can. Let's get something a little more in your wheelhouse. I think that's
something
what we can.
Something more my speed.
Something a little bit more in your wheelhouse. Something in your range, I think, would be more appropriate. If you're listening to this on Spotify, it's that's my dog. Okay, that's what Garrett was trying to do. It's an old gentleman, and he's doing his knee bending maneuver. Can't do it. We'll put that's my dog.
I'll hit this emote instead because this is a Disney emote, so it would make the most sense.
Let's check it out. Here it is. This is Garrett's emote here.
Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Check your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. I'm from and I be
Can you hear the audio on that?
Yeah.
Do you gang bang?
Yeah. This is the emote I'm doing.
Gang signs if you gang.
All right, Garrett's going to win DLC in Indianapolis. He's going to hop up and just start walking, Clarabelle walking, literal sea walking out there, as it may be. Shout out Clarabelle. Maybe she might get the reprint.
Call it Disneyland for a reason, because it's in LA. Let Clara walk, dude. That's what I'm hitting.
Yeah, the Clara.
That would be so sick.
Bro,
Would
the
that
Claire.
not just go so hard?
I think so. That'd be so good if you could pull that off. You start Clara walking around the thing.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Let me pull that one more time, dude. Where did I go? Let me pull that thing up one more time, bro. For anyone who just missed
This is a Disney canon.
This is at Disneyland
Dance.
Park. This is at
Yes.
Disneyland, is it not?
Chip and Dale and Daisy are all doing the same dance.
This is not at Disneyland Park, is it?
Yes.
And I
It's
be
at
yelling out,
Disneyland.
gang, gang.
Dude, that is so hilarious,
I
dude.
be outside with my gang, gang.
I wonder what caused this to happen.
Be outside with my gang. I'm from and I be yelling out, gang, gang. Do you gang bang?
I wonder what, bro, what inspired this? Like, somebody probably got fired for that. You know they did. Somebody had to be up out of there. You have
Well,
to be
they weren't dancing to that song.
I know, but still.
They had to throw a little spice on it, bro. Like Clarabelle Cook.
Oh my God, let her cook. Okay.
Yeah.
We out here. All right, everyone. This is not a podcast. If you're just tuning in, I'm JDZ, and I'm along with Garrick from Podcana, aka Garrett from Garrett's Lorcana Lair, aka Garrett from the Questcast, aka Garrick from ICL, aka Garrick from it all. And he's back at it again. We're just kind of going over some of the events of this weekend. Tuning into the chat. Everyone's rocking and rolling with the program. I see a little people have some good times checking out that dance. And yes, that is Disneyland because they were in San Fran, Tokyo. Did I say that right?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Ain't no way. Is it San Francisco for real?
Yes.
It is. I thought it was San Fran, Tokyo. Why would it be San Fran, Tokyo? Can it just be Tokyo? That's insane.
Yeah.
What was I
I
thinking?
like San Francisco. That goes hard.
San Francisco does go a bit more insane. Okay.
What up? Shout out Panderic Quest in the chat.
Out here getting active. Love me some Panderic Quest. Woo! Getting loose, getting busy, getting active. Can't wait to see them in DLC in Indianapolis as well. I wonder
I'll be shouting
what
out
cool
gang,
thing
gang.
they're gonna do when we get over to that DLC in Indianapolis. Maybe Panderic Quest and the crew are gonna show up wearing some jerseys. Garrick, you're part of a team. Are you a jersey wearer or are you a jersey not wearer? I think I've seen you in a jersey before.
Yeah, I wear my jersey on Saturday or whatever. This is the jersey I'm rocking right now. Shout out Heavy Play.
Shout out Heavy Play. I don't have a
Use
code, so
Podcana to save 10%.
yeah, use code pod because I don't have a code, or we don't have a code in TNAP. We got to use code Podcana to get over there for 10% of Heavy Play. I don't even have a Heavy Play shirt. Heavy Play, wake up, dude. Get to the program. TNAP needs a little support as well. I'll wear the thing.
Big agree.
I'll wear the thing. But so Garrick is confirmed a jersey, and that's a term that I literally just picked up on just a couple of days ago. The term jersey. Is that something that you've heard before? The term jersey?
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, like not the word jersey, but the term jersey. Jersey as in a person who is like a professional player.
Oh, you're talking about the tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild tweet. Like, the people that leave seeing other people wearing jerseys,
Yeah.
I don't, this is going to sound, I don't want to sound too harsh, but like,
I mean, this is your show. You can say whatever you want. We can clean it up.
good, go.
Let's get your thoughts
Go.
out there.
Go.
No.
If you
No.
don't, if you walk
Yeah.
and you see those people and you leave, good, because we didn't want you here.
Right.
Because this is a set championship. People are playing for a playmat that is worth money and a card that they want to get. It's a competition. I'm sorry that people come in and they have a community and friends that they have like a team with and they wear matching shirts. That's cool. That's community. That's camaraderie. If you don't rock with that, that's what Disney Lorcana is about, man. About groups of people coming together and playing a game and you can have fun at your locals or whatever. That's all good. But when you come to a set championship, you're sitting down and you're playing for prizing that people want to win. It's a badge of honor to bring that playmat home, man. It's a badge of honor to get one of those top 8s. People work hard to get to that top 8. It's disrespectful for you to come in and say, people are trying. This is no fun. I'm out of here. It's disrespectful for all the people that are trying to win one and maybe haven't yet, but they're giving it their all and they come every single time. Or even the people that do win one every single time. They like it. They want to see if they still have it. They want to try their deck out. They want to prepare for a DLC. Get out then if you don't want to see it. So I'm glad those people left. They probably would have had a bad attitude and would have been sticking the muds all day, man. I see people every single time I go to set championships that have never won a top 8 promo. And they're coming and they're still trying. They'll ask me for advice. They'll ask other people for advice. Like, what can I do? How can I play my deck better? Or then you see those people in a later set championship and they finally win one. And then you can pop off with them. You're so excited because it's an accomplishment. It should be celebrated. And if you're getting mad at people for showing up to a set championship wearing a jersey, which it's there on a team that they share with their friends, maybe it's a little disappointing. You go in and you see every member of world-class cards, but that's not what's happening.
Right.
Most of these teams are just friends that like to play Lorcana. That's it.
I think.
I think those people need to get their bad attitude and get up out of there.
I think I can see just playing Chernobog's advocate as I often do here. And again, we're not even talking about the Citizens of Lorcana stuff anymore. Again, huge shout out to them. We're just talking about this as a thing because what they said and what is reality is actually true. You see these types of things when you go to the set championship circuit. You see people have different needs. The community has different needs. People have different skill levels. These are conversations that people are having, and there may be a negative effect that is starting to find its way into this game a little bit. When you have those newer players who are coming in, or these people who don't have the meta fives, or people who don't play online, or people who don't go to DLCs, or people who just play very semi-locally or very casually, they show up to the set championship time after time after time. And if someone who is on their grind, like if someone who is preparing to go to a DLC, or someone who is preparing to, take it to the next level and really, really about that action, they are beating those players 99% of the time. This game is very consistent. Those people are winning more than the people who are not putting in that amount of work, or maybe they have, less interest or whatever. And I think that is how it should, hard people who work harder should win more in theory. But I can kind of see the other side of that. The only issue I do have about that, like when the competitive players do enter and they know about like the tournament, structure, and they know about this, I'm like, okay, we're gonna play each other, it's round 2, I know you, you know me, let's just draw now, and then we'll play against this local guy and we'll run him over, and then now we can meet each other in the finals, we shake hands and we just draw through the whole thing and just split everything at the top. That kind of stuff, personally, and I know you're gonna disagree with me and we can have this discussion, I absolutely hate that. I really, really hate that. I think that is so, I personally don't like it because it doesn't feel good, even when I am benefiting from that. There have been situations where I've made, intentional draws to be able to propel myself forward. And then, maybe someone else at the lower end gets screwed over. I didn't feel good about it. I did it and I benefited from it. But in those types of scenarios where you have like these type of team culture or clique cultures, they kind of band together and you have these people who are kind of on this island alone, I don't think that's as fun for them. But it's important to me, at least I try to do this whenever I go to these places and I see people that I don't know. I try to make all the new people feel as welcome as I can, to bring them into the network that I'm with. Hey, the people sitting by themselves, everyone's talking alone. You try to bring them into the conversation. You try to let them be a part of it. You try, hey, what deck are you playing? How'd your tournament go? If they're getting cooked, hey, maybe we help them make a better deck so next time they can get some of that information, or here are the servers that we're in, or here are some ways you can talk, stuff like that to help them get better so they can feel that sense of accomplishment instead of just, the dreading doom of these great players coming in and just sweeping through and destroying them. So I do see both sides of it, but I do tend to agree with you on, hey, if you're good, you got to be good. You got to win, and people are going to be trying to win. You can't be mad at them for that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Sure, it sucks to lose all the time, but the other people are just better than you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I'm supposed to feel bad, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. You want to go into a set championship where there are no good players so you can win? What? Right. Where's the? I don't understand. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm trying to make it make sense. Because okay. For me, again, this is me, because I'm seeing it from a different lens. You're a competitor. You're trying to compete. You're trying to get first place. And that's what I respect you for, because people need to do that in order to keep this thing right. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying as a community first guy, as an ambassador guy, to this day, and this, we talk about this all the time off stream or off time. To this day, I very, very rarely take a meta deck to a set championship. Why? Because when people sit down and play me, I want their experience to be like, wow, I played JDZ. He played a fun deck. We had a good time. Maybe I won, maybe I lost, but that was the experience I had because I'm trying to be the change that I want to see. I want the set championship vibe to be very welcoming to the new people that show up. That's what I want. I want people to come to the set championship and I want them to say, man, I had so much fun at this tournament because it wasn't as hard as a DLC. This is the gateway drug. This is the introductory period. And if you keep showing up and you keep getting destroyed because everyone's got $400 decks, everyone's got access to Metafy, everyone's on Discords, everyone's on the servers, everyone's playing online, those people will stop showing up. And then when those people stop showing up, your game will surely die in short order. Your game will surely go by the wayside for sure, because the local scene is what's going to be the thing that propels your game upward. You can kind of bring people in. It takes a long time and it takes a very special type of person to become this competitive, to get bit by this competitive bug and to become this competitive Lorcana player. It takes a long time to go from 0 to that. You got to slowly inch them in and crawl them in until they get to the point where like, okay, I'm now traveling to a DLC. I'm now on a team now. I'm now buying Metafys. I'm now studying this game with everything I have because I want to be the very best player in the world. I want a chance to punch my ticket to the national event or something like that. To go from 0 to that, some people take it very quickly. But if this is your first TCG and you show up to locals, and you're losing every single time, you're going to be up out of there. If your community is not,
you gotta like show interest in getting better.
For sure. Yeah, very true.
So the whole like being upset at people coming and winning, I don't care if a guy wins 10 mats. Like I've played a dude at a set champs before where I was like going for the scar mat. He's like, oh, I've already won 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Like, let's play. I want to beat you and win one. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if other people would be like, well, you already have and I know this is a thing because I won 3 mats at PAX, right?
Yes.
And there was a guy that was just so mad that I did that. And like when I already had a mat and I beat somebody, they would be really upset. And like I feel bad for you, but like I'm here to compete and win. And that's what you signed up for too. Like if you just want to play the game and have fun, of course winning is fun, but like I'm trying to do the same thing you're doing. Like I won 1 match, so I'm not allowed to win for the rest of the weekend. You know what I mean? Like so and
you still want me to, because you are paying to enter into these things as well and pay to play it. Yeah. So you have the right to, defend yourself and to try to win and represent yourself well and put on for your city. So I do get that side. I am not saying that you're wrong, because you are actually, if anyone's wrong, I'm wrong. I believe that you are correct in this thing. So I'm not trying to say, but I'm just trying to play the opposite side to try to give some perspective on what the other people may be feeling, what they may be saying, because I have seen.
It's hard for me to understand that point of view when like I feel like it's inherently just like faulty. I don't know, we're coming to a literal tournament called a championship.
Right.
You're trying to be the best player and you're trying to win. And if you can win 8 set championships, you win both set championships every single weekend in your area, then you're just him. I don't know. If your area is that big where you're able to go to 2, because like mine is, right? And every time I go to a set, like I've said this before and I say it like jokingly, but like legitimately, I'll walk into a set champ. I don't know who's going to be there. I walk in, I see like Kurt attack for 2 and like the Dave. And I'm like, oh, here we go.
Here we go. It's going to be a long day.
But it's going to be a long day, but like I'm going to go in and like play and try to win. Yeah. Like I don't get it. Now there could be there could just be something else for the people that are going to get upset about that, which I think is like local leagues, which I think Lorcana could do a little bit better at. Where it's like, if you go to your local league and you play all the time and like you get points for helping other people or just showing up or playing a cool deck or whatever, you can get like a special card at the end of the league. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and that could be the league. There could be a league card. There could be a set champs card, right? And like the top 4 people of the league get like a full art something, like a full art Buzz Lightyear or whatever. And then if you win the set championship, you get the Woody. And if you do both, then good on you. You're going out, you're supporting your local game store every single week, and then you get a prize for just showing up, having fun, and playing. That's it.
Yeah.
So
And
like
that's
maybe there should be something like that.
that's tough too. I think that's probably a great fix. But as soon as there's anything of, I think it's the value. I believe there might be a conspiracy as to why we're trying to keep these set championships so low value or low quote unquote low interest, is to stop the snipage from happening. Like, if your set championship mat is like selling for $100 or the cards are selling for $20, it's very unlikely that the competitive Illumineers are going to travel by large ways to go out and get this thing if it doesn't have that inherent value built on
Well,
it.
let me ask you this.
Let's hear it.
Not to interrupt.
Please.
How valuable would the hypothetical league promo have to be for a like set champion grinder to go to their local game store every single week, build a goofy deck, help new people? Like, you're investing what, 4 or 5 hours a week just to go to your locals every single week and make sure you're in that like top. Like, how valuable would it have to be?
Maybe not that, but I guarantee you, like, if hypothetically, if leagues were to get tournament packs, and I've talked about this at length multiple times, if they were to create like tournament packs for Disney Lorcana, leagues would be the sweatiest things you've ever seen in your life. Because I've seen it, I've lived through it, I understand what's going to happen. Leagues will be farmed if you have a tournament pack system in your league to get those things, where you can have the tournament packs and you can pull like very exclusive alt prints or different stuff from these packs that have high value. If you have a league exclusive tournament pack where you can pull, say, a $500 Enchanted card from it, or a $500 alternate print iconic type card or something like that, leagues would be the sweatiest thing you've ever seen in your universe.
But also, Disney Lorcana leagues have like those rules in place where it's like supposed to be a community helpful type of thing. So like, you get bonus points for bringing your friends, introducing them to the game, teaching new people, helping somebody. So like, maybe you win every single league night, you go 3-0 or whatever, but like, Jessica's over here doing the most. She's bringing friends every week. She'll go 1-2 sometimes, 2-1 sometimes. She just gets more points than you because she's
grinding harder.
Out here doing all the extracurriculars that like maybe you're just showing up, you're playing Blurple, and you're going 3-0 every week. Well, that's not going to get you to the top of the leaderboard, maybe.
Yeah, I had a league we go to. Like, if you wear Disney clothes, you get like points. If you have
that's what I'm saying.
If you play like a single color deck, you get points. If you like all kinds of stuff like that, it's crazy. Yeah.
So I think there could be a happy medium between the two, and everyone could have fun, and there could be a set championship, and then the league could just be more casual. But there's still like, I don't know, the league kits are kind of weak right now.
Yeah.
I'd love for them to be a little better. Maybe not add like a playmat to the league kit. But even then, it's like, that's 2 playmats per store. If you did 1 playmat for the league kit, 1 playmat for the set championship, that's already what you used to do with the runner-up mat once per set. So like, is it even that much? And like a couple more, like, the golden frames are like cool and everything, but like, if they were full art, like playable cards, then like non-foil, people would probably love those, even more. Like, they have to be something super special for the league, and they're trying, they're making the league cards better and better every single time, and like, they're doing the pre-release packs now, and they're doing their best. And I hope that they'll continue to do it. But like, for set championships, if you're going to a set championship, you're going there to compete, and that's just what people should understand. It has nothing to do with your local league. It honestly doesn't. Your league points are not involved in it at all. You don't get a buy for going to league every single week. It's a set championship. You sit down, you play who's against you, and you try to win a playmat, and you try to win an enchanted card. Yeah. Like, enchanted cards are rare. They're like one in every 4 boxes, and they're giving you one for making a top 8. It should be, people should want to play for these. It's good that people are going out to the stores multiple times and trying to win these. Even if they're a grinder that wins every single one, even if DKP goes every single week, he's still supporting the store that he's going to. He's paying entry to get in there. He's just him being there is probably good for the store, right? Yeah. So it's good that people are coming to your local store and supporting your local store. Like, your store, I mean, if the store owner that you're going to doesn't want a bunch of people coming to this set championship, That seems crazy to me too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they want you to win, the local that comes every single week. But they can't just be like, hey, 20 extra people that don't normally come here are coming in here this Saturday. They're going to buy packs. They're going to buy singles. They're going to buy snacks. They're going to buy drinks, and they're going to pay entry into this tournament and be here all day. I might leave a good impression on them. They might want to come back later. They're not going to say, nope, sorry, it's closed for league only. Like, it just
I think
doesn't
that
make sense.
honestly, to that, Garrick, that is happening. There are several reports of that occurring.
I know,
already.
but that also makes no sense to me. Like, who are these people? Like,
There have been
That's
multiple
preferential
reports.
treatment as well.
There have been multiple reports around the community that there are stores that are saying, "Hey, I want to isolate this set championships to the people who are members of our league only. You have to have X amount of league nights before you can participate in our set championship. This is for us, and if you don't, you can't get in." And I think that is so wrong. I fully feel that is wrong. I can see why they would do it because of the complaints. Like, if I'm in your league and you have your own little ecosystem of your own little mini community, you have your own little mini metagame of people, card, your own ban list and kind of stuff, and it's fun for you guys, and you're having a great community there. Yeah, I get it. And then all of a sudden the Fire Nation attacks, and you got the jerseys walk in, and they just literally sweep all the prizes, top 8, right up out of there. You guys get nothing. I can see why, oh, hey, this keeps happening. I come to your store all the time. You guys let these guys come in and take all our prizes. Like, what's up with that? Let's close it off. And then I could see them pressuring the store managers to do that, and the store manager does it because you're trying to.
Well, maybe there needs to be a local champion then. Maybe there needs to be a set championship and a local championship. And if you come X amount of weeks and you get yourself entered into the store championship, and then there's a set championship. I don't know. So, like, I get where those people are coming from, but, like, also, it's a competition.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. It's a competition at the end of the day.
It's no, Katie in the
but
chat.
But I gotta run. I gotta use the restroom.
All right, for sure. I'll do a little bit of chat maintenance while Garrick is doing a little bit of bio break. Katie says, "Can we please call them Jersey Boys?" I think Jersey Boys is it now. I think that's now.
Sherry, baby. Come on, JD.
Bad boys don't cry. They don't cry.
Oh, what a night.
Well, is that Jersey Boys?
December back in '63. Come on. What a
special time for me. And I remember what a night. There it is. We got there. Store owners do that for sure. Katie says that happened to me. It's happening, and we're trying to report those stores, says Dominic Brin 3620. That is insane. With great jerseys comes great responsibility, says Cole. Why is that so stupid? That's dumb. Oh, Uncle Ben. Dude, somebody make that meme there. Meme that up with Uncle Ben as wearing like a team jersey. With Uncle Ben wearing a team jersey and Spider-Man wearing a team jersey and like a hat, a heavy play hat. With great jerseys comes great responsibility. That's just so silly to me. That's pretty good. People are missing the true benefit of jerseys. The ability to not worry about your wardrobe choice when you go to an event. I've never worried about my wardrobe choice. Atlantis, are you a jersey? I'm not a jersey. I don't even have a jersey. I'm on a team. I'm on a team. I'm on Team World Class Cards, but I'm not I'm not a player. I'm like the guy like in the back, like writing the sonnets. They're the Olympians, dude. I'm just a guy like holding the towels and stuff, man. I'm in the side. I am not a jersey. People don't want to see my jersey. I should wear my Team Labyrinth jersey to set champs. Bobby, I think that will do negative benefit to you if you threw the Labyrinth gear on and showed it to the set champ. They'd be like, what is this guy doing? Get him out of here. Pack him up. They'd be like, dude, but you're banned. Hit the road, dude.
Hit the road, dude. This ain't no state property. This is private property.
That's what I hit you with, dude. I'll hit you with that, Bobby. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do to you. Captain Capybara says, yes, we have a local shop who has their set champs set to invite only in the Roethlisberger app. Already reported them 2 set championships, but nothing will happen there. I get the support to your local gamers, but I don't support that behavior. I can see both sides. Again, there's always going to be 2 sides, and there's always going to be what people think is right. There's going to be 2 sides of it. And I can understand that because you have your local base, you have your local people who come to your league night every week, who come to your, maybe they play other games as well. They come to your Riftbound, they come to your figurines, whatever you got going on, and they're playing your Magic. They're doing all your stuff, and they are getting annihilated. Okay, you got to understand the effects. The power level of some of these players in this game are so OP. It is so overtly high. They're so, like, even me, like, as a player, I'm not the greatest player in the universe, and I'll be the first person to tell you that. But I've gone to tournaments where my skill level, at my level, was so much higher than the field around me. It was just preposterous. Like, it was absurd. Like, I was so much better just because of the information that I had access to, just because of the cards that I had access to, the way that I built my deck, the information of playing trading card games. My skill level was way higher. So if someone who is a good player who's even better than me shows up, it's going to be like a no contest. So these people are showing up. They're just trying to have a good time. You know, they have their decks. They probably aren't investing hundreds of dollars into these decks. You know, some of these cards cost $40, $50 each, and you have to buy multiple of them to play. You know, people don't have, we got to get out of your mindset, like, because I'm terminally online. I'm always in Discord. I'm always in the streams. I'm always in the servers. I'm always seeking information. You have to understand there's a whole nother echelon of people out there who never get on Discord, who are never seeking this information, who don't have access to all the cards in the card pool, and they're playing with their limited resources, and they're just out there trying to have a good time and trying to be as competitive as possible, and they just cannot defend themselves. So you have to maybe put safeguards in place to help them out, to enjoy them, because if they say, you know what, this keeps happening, I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of being I'm tired of getting ran over. I got to get out of here. And they just stop showing up. That, I think, is worse than.
I think those people just need to understand that they're not going to win a set championship then, and then they just play at their locals every week. What's the problem? You just, this weekend, I'm not going to play at the set championship, but I'm still going to go to my locals on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like entitlement to me.
Yeah, there might be. There might be some there. There might be some there. I agree. I'm not. Again, I am never going to say that you're wrong, because you are correct. And the part of me, the hardcore person in me, wants to agree with you even more. But I'm trying to change my ways and become more of a diplomat, more of a ambassador, more of the little guy kind of thing in my head, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think
is,
there's plenty of space for those people. Like, you can get an attendee badge at a DLC. You don't have to compete.
You can.
But at the set championship, there's no attendee badge. We're not doing side events. We're playing for the mat. That's it. This local league, that's your attendee badge for the local level Lorcana. That's just how I feel about it.
That's just how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed.
You're gonna walk into your set champ and get a full art Woody.
I'm wide awake and I can see the the participation stuff is goated. I thought that was a great idea too.
Are you? Now I want to talk to these local people that, like, okay, we're shut-ins, we're breaking the rules, and we're gonna do our local set champ. It's only 8 people. You're not gonna go to 3 others to get the full play set of non-foil full art Witties. You're gonna go to another store and invade somebody else's space.
Right. Yeah.
I'm calling out the hypocrisy of it all, man.
Right. And if you could, like, the thing is, there is a privilege to be able to travel and do all this kind of stuff. But if you could win it all, like, if hypothetically the power level is decreased, okay, and you're winning more because you've nerfed it to the point where you are the floor is equal and you're winning 50% of the time, 45% of the time, 60% of the time, somewhere in there. You're not winning every time, but you're winning enough to satiate your needs. Now you have multiple mats. Are you a part of the problem because you are now blocking others from achieving the goal that you now have because you now have access to it? I don't know. I think it becomes you become the same thing that you are going to be rooting against. Is because like people like okay, I'm going way off base here, and I do not agree with this, but a lot of people are anti Walmart, myself included. I don't really like Walmart. I'm a mom and pop store kind of guy. Okay,
I'm a
personally.
Target guy.
I like Target. I probably do way too much Amazon. Okay, but the point I'm saying, like, people are like, hey, Walmart is so bad. They're destroying the stores. They're destroying everything. I guarantee if you take any mom and pop shop around and say, hey man, I give you the genie, you can be Walmart tomorrow. Everybody's rubbing that thing, dude. They're all gonna be Walmart, dude. If you could do it, like if you could be a Jersey and win all the tournaments, if I could take Zan's skill and load it into my mind, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
3-time DLC champ. You're 100% right. I love what Lorcana Spin said in the chat here. Win multiple DLCs and you're a GOAT. Win multiple set champs and you're greedy. Like, yeah, what happened to local legends, dude? Like, talk about the old Unc at the basketball park. Like, man, he used to be crazy. He used to take everybody's ankles, right? Back in my day, and all he did was play at the local park. Man, you remember JDZ used to come in and win every set champs. What a GOAT. But now we're like, oh, here's JDZ gonna win another match. Lorcana Spin's kind of cooking with that one.
Yeah, I respect. Much love. Much respect, dude. I got no leg to stand on. I'm just trying to defend it because I do agree with everything you guys are saying. And I can honestly be wrong about this, and I probably am. But I am always going to try to look for the little guy. I'm trying to make it make sense. And maybe if that's the energy.
Not
if you
everything is for everyone, man.
Yeah. If you want to be one of these jerseys, I think there is a community aspect that needs to be associated with it. I think you gotta play. You gotta give back. You gotta help. You gotta try to build. You gotta it's like deforestation kind of thing, where I think every time you cut down a tree, you gotta build. You gotta plant like 100 trees or something like that. So that way you have something to farm later. In a snowball fight. When I personally love snowball fighting. We've had this conversation before. I always would I snowball fight my kids, and I would always make all of their snowballs for them. Like I would give them I would sit there for 20, 30 minutes and I'm making snowballs, and I give them a whole like armada of snowballs to make. So that way I can throw snowballs at them and they can defend themselves. So I'm saying if you're going to these things, maybe you got to do some community service to help build up the community that you are reaping from so you can continue reaping. Because if you just go in, take all the stuff, and the community there perishes for whatever reason, then the game will die. And I don't want that to happen. There it is. There it is.
Dominic Bren, 3620 spinning. If you want to be a Jersey or win a set champ, you definitely can. There are so many resources to get better. You got to invest the time in to do that. Check out Podcana, dude. So much free information on there. Not even trying to plug myself, but like I got DLC champions. I got world's competitors on there every single week. Sky's on there every week. Free information, just free information on the meta, the decks, the best cards. It's literally, there's so much free information out there. If you want to get better, you can. If you're not, it's your own fault.
Right.
That being said, we have so much to get to, and we only have like 45 minutes.
You're right. Let's lock in. Okay, enough. We spent way too much time on it. We still going to spend a little time on that, but I'm glad we talked about it, and I'm glad we were able to share some of your perspective on that, and I do appreciate you for it. All right, so kind of changing gears here a little bit, as we are earlier in the prelude of the show, we were kind of discussing our affinity for Digital Lorcana. We enjoy this game. We were all here. The lifespan of Digital Lorcana is something that happened in our very recent memory, but as time has progressed, we've started to see that there are trends that are happening. We're developing our own culture. We're developing our own way of life based on some of the other huge trading card games that are a part of the ecosystem that Lorcana now is thriving in. Garrick has, and myself included, and everyone, I think we're going to take some time to kind of go over a list of phrases and words that I think, and Garrick thinks, should just be removed. Is that fair to say? Just get them out of here? A new gloss
with alternative options as well.
I like it. A little bit of a Garrick's glossary. Okay, I think I have it here.
But this is, you do have it. I want feedback on this.
Please.
So any feedback. All right, let's start from the top. Let's start from the top, though. Okay. This is we're not arguing these. Okay? If you are saying mulligan, you need to say alter. Okay, that's what it's called in Digital Lorcana. You're saying tap, we have a word for that. It's called exert. Kill, banish, attack, challenge. Mana is ink. And this is what grinds my gears the most.
Okay, talk
And
to him, Garrett.
I even talked to Sky about this. Okay, he's working on it. All right, our decks are not yellow purple. They're amber amethyst. Okay, they're ruby emerald. All right. Yeah, I don't want to hear yellow, purple, green, red, blue. I even heard gray a couple times, which
Insane.
is crazy.
Gray is nutty to me.
Yeah. Most everybody will say steel. Most everybody will say amber, but nobody says, but people that say yellow, it drives me crazy. That's why I want to say it's like Samber is the amber sapphire deck. I don't want to say Blello. Blurple is like the one exception. It just rolls too good off the tongue. All right. Stop pushing this other stuff. All right. If you want to make a sapphire steel deck, then call it sapphire steel. It's not BS, man.
Yeah.
It's sapphire and it's steel. Sapphire and steel. Emerald ruby.
Blue steel hits hard
Ruby
though.
amethyst.
We got to make some passes, man. I can't
Nope.
give up. I think blue steel feels so
Call it
nice
sapphire.
to say.
Call it sapphire. It's
Blue
not
steel
blue.
feels so nice to say because of the hold on, let me see. Because of this.
The look I'm best known for is blue steel.
I mean, that is a thing.
I get the whole joke. I get it.
The Zoolander thing was kind of huge, man. Zoolander's huge. Zoolander being blue steel, or come up with maybe just call it Zoolander because of blue steel. I think that also fits
If you
as
want to
well.
call the deck Zoolander, that's fine. But the colors of the deck are sapphire, and
steel.
they're steel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm tired of hearing red. It's ruby. I'm tired of hearing green. It's emerald. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love how you put a good job everyone on here as well. That's very kind.
Yeah.
That's very kind. You give them a chance. Okay. So I think these.
Come on, there's no way you have to think about what color amethyst, sapphire, and emerald are. We've been looking at emerald, sapphires, and rubies since we were 2 years old.
But that was a bit of a throw, I would say, and I've been on record saying I do think that having amethyst, amber, and emerald was a throw. I think those words phonetically and when you shape your mouth, they feel the same coming out. I think amber, amethyst, emerald. It feels like they start the same and they feel the same, and it's easy to mix those up when you're saying them very quickly. I think it could have easily have been maybe throw a topaz in there. I think topaz would have been very clean. Replace amber with topaz. I think maybe emerald. We're gonna go jade. I think jade would have been very clean there for green.
Yeah,
because it's nice. We keep amethyst. I think amethyst sounds very cool. Amethyst, jade, topaz, sapphire, ruby, and steel, and we're on our way. Steel, maybe replace that with pearl or diamond. I don't know. Why do we have a metal? Why do we have a precious metal in here? It just doesn't make sense to me. I think that is a bit of a throw. It's our game. We accept it, but we have one precious metal and the rest are stone. I think that is a throw. Okay, those are. I've been on record to say that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That will be my hot takes. All right. So we're gonna go through some of these as well. So we have some of the well-known ones here, and if you have more that can be added to this list, please let us know. And I think we can kind of get this thing as a working copy. Maybe Garrett can tweet this out later so everyone can kind of follow along at home. But I think this could be a vibe. I don't like jade. Jade rocks, dude. You don't like jade, dude. Jade Sapphire. Dude, Jade Sapphire. Sapphire Jade sounds like a cool spy name as well. I'm Ruby Jade. I'm Ruby Jade, and I'm here to clean your clock. Come on, man. How's that popcorn, Garrett? He's over there working on his popcorn.
I'm sorry.
You're good, dude.
I'm back.
Dude.
It was sitting there, and I was looking at it. I was like a couple.
Let me
couple
smoke
of
this.
handfuls.
Yeah. Understood. No big deal. No big deal. You're good. TYT, man. Get that popcorn in your gullet, by the way.
And I was chewing over here. I was not chewing in people's mouths.
Dude. Jade Amethyst works, man. Jade works. I can't believe you don't like Jade.
I could.
Topaz Diamond Topaz aggro, dude. That slams. What are we talking about? Diamond would slam. Diamond and Topaz would slam. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got another one. We got
you know what I meant.
we got Cantrip. Okay, Cantrip. Cantrip.
Now,
okay.
Just so people are understanding, like most of these terms come from Magic the Gathering,
Yes.
and they are just terms that have been in the lexicon for a long time, and any archetype that falls under this term, we just call it that. But I think we can have our own community that's not relying on Magic terms and we can come up with our own stuff. Cantrip is a card that draws a card. It's a 1 cost that draws a card. So it's the same as like improvise or get to safety or whatever. So anyway, continue.
Okay. No, I'm saying, but also, if I recall correctly, if you look at, I'll pull up Dreamborn really quickly just to make sure I'm not having a fever dream. But I believe that Cantrip now has been added to the Digital Lorcana lexicon. Yeah, it is. It's on an effect. I'm looking it up now to see if I can find it. Did I just lose Garrick though?
No, I just turned my camera off for a second.
Oh, okay. TYT. Okay, let me find this thing because I'm having some issues as it's not working. But give me a sec. I do believe if my computer just wants to play ball, can you just lock in for just the briefest moment?
Cold Stone says Bobby.
Yeah, Cold Stone has the word cantrip as his effect. And there you go. So they reclaimed that term as maybe like an insider information kind of thing, or a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let me see. Let me pull it up here really quickly so I can kind of see it. But I'm just having some problems with my internet. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I see him. The cantrips have been spoken.
Okay. So lore wise, in gargoyles, what is a cantrip?
That's not what a cantrip is
at all. I'm saying that, and that's fine. We're trying to redefine stuff. I thought we were doing here.
Right, but what I'm saying in like Magic the Gathering terms, if we're saying a cantrip is a card that has cost 1 or 2, doesn't affect or whatever the card costs, it draws a card, it replaces itself. That's a cantrip, right?
I think that comes from like, isn't that a D&D term? Cantrip.
Yes, it is.
It's either a D&D thing. It's from something else that Magic the Gathering repurposed, and then that we have now repurposed in our game because it all kind of does the same thing. But this one, I'm just saying, like, I don't know why this is here. I'm looking at this card because I know this, you know this, we all know this, and this cantrip is a term that has been used for years and years and years. I'm trying to figure out why this is on this card, lore-wise. What does it mean? The cantrips have been spoken. I don't know why did they put that there? What does it mean? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure that out.
I'm not sure either.
I don't know. It's probably something else. All right, but we have a very expensive card that gives a minor benefit and lets you draw a card. Lorcana alternative is improvise. For improvise, you're trying to say instead of cantrip, you say improvise?
Just any card that does that, it's an improvise card. It's not a cantrip, it's an improvise.
That's going to take some selling, Garrett. That's going to take a long time to get people out of that.
I understand, but where these originally came from is there's a card in Magic that's called Cantrip. There's a card in Magic called Millstone.
Yeah.
There's a card in Magic called Wheel of Time. There's
Wheel
a
of
card,
Fortune?
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Sorry. So all of these, like a wheel came from that card, right? So we have to start using now. It can be something different, but like.
I get what you're saying. So you're trying to take it. You're trying to set the tone now to get our own identity now instead of trying to lean on the past.
Yeah.
I'm with you. So
Enter the battlefield. Like we don't have that. We don't. It doesn't say when this creature enters the battlefield. That is not our terminology. It's when you play this card, a certain thing happens. So we should call it a YWP or a when you play ability instead of an enter the battlefield ability. When you play ability. Now, YWP is not rolling off the tongue like ETB does. It's just not. I get it. But, again, this is open for discussion, everybody. This is not the end-all, be-all of what we need to say. I'm just saying that's something we got to try and do, right?
Yeah, agreed. So, ETB, what could it be? I think when you play, when
you play is what literally is on the cards.
What about OP? Just on play?
Yeah, it could be on play ability. I'm fine
on
with
play.
that.
On
Enter
play?
the battlefield or just on play.
You got an on play. Oh, it's OP. It's OP, man. You got an on play.
No
on
ETB. Ability. There's no battlefield.
Yeah, the battlefield stuff. Let's cut it out. I think I got to clean my stuff up too because when I'm doing my calls, I do make a lot of because I was in the military.
The field.
Yeah, I was in the military for years and years and years, and I sometimes, especially when I'm fatigued, I have a lot of militaristic phrasing that I use. And I really got to get out of the habit of doing that because I don't want that vibe at all. Like they have kill, they have battlefields, they have all that kind of stuff. That's just not our game. Okay, that's not our bag. That's not what we're trying to do. So I like OP or YWP might be a
Change it
little
right
mouthy
now,
there.
man.
It might be a little
You
mouthy
got
there.
you got the edit ability. You can change it.
I just put over here. I'm going to or. Give him an or over there. Or OP. There you go. There it is. Dude, we're doing the nation's work right now, dude. All right, Mill. Put the top card of your deck to your discard. Lorcana alternative teapot for Mad Hatter's teapot. Oh, dude. Oh, Mill.
It wouldn't be because Mill is from Millstone.
It is
the
true.
card.
Yeah.
So Teapot is the card that does that in our game. Maybe we just call them Teapot decks, even if they don't have Teapot in them. They're trying to do that strategy of deck your opponent out. Teapot. The Teapot deck.
It's Teapot. It's
I
Teapot.
think that one's pretty solid.
He's going to Teapot one card from the top of his deck to the discard pile. But I think that might be a bit more confusing too for the people who are learning. I think you might have just spelled that one out. I mean, you could say it probably.
Yeah, but if you say mill to people that are learning, they're still going to have
You'll never catch me saying mill on a live broadcast. It just won't happen. Absolutely never going to happen. I'll spell it out.
There are no standard TCG terms, Mike. That's what we're saying. These are Magic the Gathering terms.
Yeah.
Mill is from Millstone. That's not a Lorcana. You don't see mill on. Is there mill on any card in Lorcana? No, you're putting the top card of your deck into the discard pile. That's what we're doing.
You got to add with that being said.
But if we want some shorthand, then we got to come up with some shorthand that's not Magic the Gathering shorthand.
And that's another word I think that we gotta get out of here too. You'll probably add it to the list is the word target. The word target. People say, "Oh, target. Oh, target this, target that." The word target is none as you won't see it. It's not something that we do.
Chosen character.
Select chosen character, dude. We don't target anything. You just select chosen character. I say target all the time. And I gotta say, oh, you gotta choose. Now I'm selecting chosen character, and there you go. But I think that's more of a this or that. But I think Mill, I was just like, hey, he's going to send the top card from the deck to discard pot. That's a lot to say. Or he's going to teapot one, pass. That does sound kind of clean.
Sounds good.
That does sound kind of clean. I'm not going to lie.
And then you can end of the game. He spilled all the tea. Game's over. I know that everybody knows what wheel means, but it is, again, a Magic the Gathering card and a Magic the Gathering term.
Yeah. I think
it's not like a general TCG thing.
Right. I think it's we're trying to come up with terms to get our own Lorcana related identity instead of adopting another game's identity. Right. Duelist.
See, the Purple Pansy says, I like changing the terms. I didn't come from Magic the Gathering, found the terms dumb and confusing. Exactly. What is mill? What is cantrip? What is wheel? Like, what are we talking about here?
Library.
Exactly. They're nonsense if you never played Magic. They make no sense.
We do have a library though, and I think that's kind of interesting. Like we have library, and Magic also has library, but they're different things. Like we have our target artifact.
Madness is a popular MTG card. We shouldn't use that then. Madness, because people are Mad Hatter discard cards. Oh, I like teapotting one off the top.
Teapot one. Teapot for
Teapot
one.
Teapot one.
All right, we got Tutor. Search your deck for a specific card. Yeah, Tutor is a tough one too, because that has all these terms to at least to whoever, I think it was Mike's point. I believe all these terms have become synonymous with trading card games, because even from Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of these terms have also. We don't have cantrip, but we definitely have mill, and we definitely have
well,
Tutor.
they're all Magic. Y'all in Yu-Gi-Oh should have locked in then, because we're about to lock in, man. We don't got no cruel tutor, no demonic tutor, no grim tutor, no personal tutor, no profane tutor, no sylvan tutor. There's a million tutors. We have visions. That's why I went with Vision, because the only card that really does this is Merlin, the Visionary, intellectual visionary, right?
No, you got there are. I got a quiz for you.
There's Madrigal, who searches for a Madrigal, and then there's this new card, Nervous, I'm Nervous, or Don't Be Nervous, that searches for a princess. Your entire deck we're talking about.
You're missing a couple more. Or you gotta
All right.
name.
What
All right,
are-
here's
what are
a
the
challenge
other
to you. Here's a challenge to you. Name all of the cards with tutor-like abilities. We're gonna say vision-like abilities here.
I thought it was just the Alma Madrigal,
Yeah,
the
that's one.
Merlin, and
The Merlin, two.
Don't Be Nervous. I thought that was
Don't
just
be
those
nervous.
three.
It's the newest one. You
All
gotta
right, what
you gotta
else
also
is
add.
there?
Let's add Antonio Madrigal to the list.
Oh, Antonio, yeah.
Antonio
he's
can
one.
do it. Let's also add the drum major Minnie. She can do it as well.
Okay.
Drum major Minnie. Let's also add Islands I Pull from the Sea. That can also do it.
Okay, if you use shift, you can search but mini, I guess.
That's tutor.
Yeah,
That's
you're
literally. Yeah. You also have Island I Pull from the Sea. I think it's one more that I can't recall off the top of my head, but there is a search. I mean, it's you go through your deck, you search for something, and you do something with it. But I think so. You're gonna replace tutor with vision. What about dig? Is that a thing? Dig. How do you feel about dig?
We could dig because dig a little deeper,
Yeah.
but dig a little deeper is not a tutor, so it's not like a 1-to-1.
Yeah. Dig a little deeper. Yeah, dig. Because there's another. That card is also straight from Magic too. I think there's a Magic card, Dig Through Time. It's like the same thing essentially.
Yeah.
Seek. Seek is tough because what would be like. What would be the purpose of the seek?
Dig is if you're digging into your deck, I think that's fine because we literally have dig a little deeper.
I like dig. I think dig might be kind of clean. Vision.
But digging is not the same as searching through your deck. Digging is going a certain amount of cards deep into your deck. So like vision is technically you're digging.
Yeah.
Dig a little deeper is digging. Tramp is digging.
Oh, okay, I see what
You're
you're
not
saying.
tutoring, right?
You're not tutoring.
Tutoring, you're going into your deck and you're picking something out of it. So you're not digging.
So what about just search, dude? Instead of just tutor, just search. Seek. What is Antonio Madrigal's effect? What is Merlin's effect? Is it called vision? What's Merlin's effect called? Because he's got the truest one.
Overdeveloped brain.
Ain't no way we're doing all that. We're not developing. Develop is crazy. Develop kind of goes nuts.
Develop is good, but develop is like a specific also kind of ability that we have in the game. And we're already using that as like a thing. Like people are calling the new Kita ability. They're saying you're developed.
And that's work. That's beauty. That's the beauty we're talking about, Garrick.
That's what we want.
That's what we want. That's the energy I want. When people are like, oh, that is like this, and instead of referring to a different game, refer to our own game. We're building our own legacy here. I like that.
Our own lexicon. So that's what we're trying to accomplish here. It's not that Mill and Tutor aren't great. They're just not Disney Lorcana. They're Magic the Gathering, and there's no reason why we can't do this thing ourselves. And the Magic heads are going to be upset, but I was a Magic head. I played Magic the Gathering a lot. Like competitive.
I never did. And to Purple Pansy's point, I come into this game and people are just saying, oh, like will this and mill that and all these kind of things.
What did they search?
I would just nod and agree, like I knew what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on. I faked it till I make it until I learned, you know what I'm saying, what it was. And I don't want to be an outcast. I want to fit in. So of course I'm just gonna roll with the program and just let it rock, dude.
And this is probably good for you and I to do as an exercise, because if we're casting, then we want to say these things. That way people that play this game will say these things.
Right.
They'll say what we say.
Okay.
Kind of. We kind of, right?
Yeah,
like
it'll happen.
Here for sure. If JD is saying, I'm going to search my deck, or I'm going to teapot, or I'm going to on-play ability, or I'm going to improvise, or whatever, then everyone will start saying it.
I'll say that. I will do this. Listen, this is research. I'm going to try, especially the improvise. I can say, hey, it has that improvise like effect where you can draw a card. If you said it enough times, it improvises for one.
Yep, they'll improvise for one.
Adds a little improvise there and gets another one.
Exactly.
It can work.
They're going to play get to safety to give +1 and improvise, which means draw a card, right, on the effect. See? We're already seeing into the future.
It's working. I can feel it.
Sounds so good. As cantrip, improvise.
Cool Dad and Moody with a little improvise on the back end there because he gets to draw a card in addition to.
Exactly.
Oh, kind of feels good a little bit.
It does.
Kind of feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of working a little bit. I can see that. You'll notice you got a chance to draw an extra card there because of the improvise ability on, because of the additional draw added to. Moreover, or he just cantrip. He cantrips. Yeah, you get a cantrip. Oh, you got two mana plus cantrip. Shh.
It's out.
Shh. We're done. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
For tutor, we're just gonna say search.
Let's just say search. I think search just works.
Vision is doing too much.
Vision can be vision. There does need to be a vision. Vision can be either
Maybe
dig
we
or
can
vision.
do that instead of dig.
Yeah.
We say vision through the deck.
Yeah, we're gonna just dig.
We're gonna dig, or are we gonna vision?
We're gonna vision. I mean, because vision is our vision, but when vision is rotated, it will make a lot of sense to say, hey, we're gonna vision. But I would say dig. I think dig just clean. Dig is so clean because
dig a little deeper.
We gotta dig a little deeper.
Color, but you're only saying dig because dig through time exists. That's the only reason you're saying it.
You know what? We might have to get dig up out of here then, because people gotta make that connection too.
But we do have dig a little deeper, so it seems kind of fine.
I think you might be onto something. I got a question.
Color. You're digging through your deck because of dig through time. Don't try to justify it. That's not digging. That's looking through the top 5 cards of your deck.
I got a question though for you.
What does that have to do with digging?
I got a quick question for you.
You're only digging because it's dig through time, Color. That's
Garrett,
the only reason you're saying that. That's the only reason. Sorry.
But Garrett, speaking of digging though, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
All right,
I do say filter a lot as well, like filtering through the deck. I'll say that with Trant. You're
filter. I never liked filter. Never liked it. What are we filtering? What is that? Who is that? That's just a thing.
You're filtering out cards that you don't want for a card that you do.
I mean, what's Tramp's effect? I think we just call it that. What's Tramp doing over there?
Let's look at Tramp Street Smart Dog here.
What's he doing?
House pickings is the ability. Picking through the deck. Picking,
just picking, dude.
We're picking.
We're picking.
We're gonna pick through the deck.
We're gonna pick through the deck.
Hey,
we're picking, dude.
We're picking.
We're picking.
We're either digging or we're picking.
We're digging or picking. We're not visioning. I think visioning is just so hard to say. I don't even like to say it right now.
Yeah. Visioning is way too hard.
Picking kind of works. Picking or digging, dude. You're digging and picking. Picking and digging, digging and picking. Easy.
House picking. House pickings is the ability.
Yeah. House pickings is crazy, Trent. Come on, man. Lock in, dude. What are we doing? My man's house picking.
Vision of the future.
Yeah.
We're gonna vision. You don't have to say visions.
We're gonna vision.
That sounds way better. We're gonna vision.
I mean, I've said that so many times. Made that call so many times. He uses vision of the future and digs through the deck. I've said that, and he's gonna search through the deck. He's gonna pick. He's gonna pick. Get them slim pickings up. He's gonna get his pick.
So if we say that a dig ability is a vision ability in Lorcana, so we're not even talking about tutoring when we're talking about digging.
Right. Tutoring is just searching. We're not even gonna fight that. Tutor, you're just gonna search it because we don't have that many effects, and hopefully they just stop making those effects. Hopefully they stop making them. Hopefully they never do them again. We got another one, and I hate that for us.
Yeah.
I hate all those effects. That's when people start cheating. You talk about the real cheaters. That's when the cheaters come. When you start having too many of these damn effects. Search your deck. Oh, let me just add 15 cards to my hand real quick. You know, you don't know about where my Yu-Gi-Oh heads at. Where my Yu-Gi-Oh heads at? You go Future Fusion, add Green Gadget, dude. Thoughts? Or Green Gadget, add Future Fusion type beats. That's what people do. Green Gadget, search your deck, add Future Fusion to your hand. There you go. People are cheating all the time with that, and I'm not having it. No more search effects. I hate them, personally. It slows the game down tremendously, too. Ban Vision. Just get them all out of here. Let's no more to get this whole effect out of the game. Anywho.
Vision. So are we going to dig or are we going to vision?
We're going to dig. We got to dig. We're going to dig. Okay. We have to dig. We have to dig. We can vision, even though we probably shouldn't dig because dig through time exists and it does still add to that level of confusion. And then we say, oh, why are they saying dig? Oh, because dig through time.
Dig through deep. Dig a little deeper.
Dig a little deeper. You gotta dig a little deeper. Find out who you are. You gotta dig a little deeper.
I mean, that's why I set off rip. I'm perfectly fine with digging, but tutoring, we got to do something else.
Yeah, tutoring's out. All right, we got another one. Loot. This one pisses me off a lot. I hate loot. I cannot stand loot. I can't stand loot. I don't know. I've never liked loot. I've never been a looter. Oh, we're looting. Loot one. Ugh. I don't know what we can make for loot, though. I've never been a loot stan. What are we putting for loot? What's Mulan do? What is Mulan's effect? What does she do there?
Where do I sign in is her effect.
What is Cinderella doing? Cinderella has that effect, too.
Which Cinderella?
The steel one. The one 3 cost steel.
Simba has the ability. It's called Guess What?
Whack. What is what's Cinderella do? Let me pull this up.
Cinderella is have courage.
Have courage.
Yeah.
Nah. What about
Let me just look up discard and
yeah, Hudson has one too.
Discard and character.
Man, we're cooked.
Because we're not looting. We're not looting.
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing.
Is there a Magic the Gathering card that's called loot? That's loot. Has something loot?
Yes. It's like a Merfolk, I think. Merfolk Looter is what it. Yeah, that's the card. Merfolk Looter. All right. Strike a Good Match does this.
Yeah. I mean, or shout out to Purple Pansy. Maybe we call it. Maybe we use the pickings for this. We pickings here. You draw one, pick one, and put one down. Maybe it's not a fit. It don't fit. We loot. Pick one.
What did I just say? I kind of liked what I just said, and now I forget.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I don't remember. I don't. Oh, strike for Strike a Good Match.
Strike, but strike is draw 2, discard
It
1.
is. Nah, that's true.
I mean, strike if that's a very narrow thing, but if something ever draw 2, discard 1, I think you strike there.
Yeah, you're right. We can't do that. Can't strike.
Yeah,
but you loot 2.
You don't. Do you loot 2?
Probably not.
I'd say draw 2, discard 1 at that point.
Yeah,
that's a strike. You loot 2, you draw 2, discard 1.
Draw a card, then choose. All right. Draw a card, then choose. Can I search that? Okay, now there's a million cards, finally. All right, we got this. Tinkerbell does this. On exertion, draw a card, then choose and discard a card. It's called Battle Plans. Her ability. Not in love with that. Tiny Tactician is her sub-name. Simba, Future King. Guess what? Cinderella, Knight in Training. Have Courage. The Huntsman does this on Quest. We're not naming nothing after him.
Oh, dude.
Ariel, Determined Mermaid does this. Sunglasses does this. Cobra Bubbles does this.
What's the oldest one? Give me some chapter 1 stuff in there. Let's go with the OGs real quick.
Tinkerbell and Simba are chapter 1. That's in Steel. Those are the only chapter 1 cards that do it.
We're cooked, bro. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna have loot, bro. Loot's out.
This is what we're in here cooking.
I've also never said loot either. I won't say loot on a stream. I try to keep it very Disney. Ingenious device.
Yeah. Bobby does it. The Spray Cheese Kid. Yeah. Let's call it spraying. We're gonna spray here.
Pause,
no.
Dude.
No.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh man, he's gonna spray all over. Come on, man. Come on, let's lock in, dude. We're not doing that.
Right.
We're not doing that.
We're does it. Backup plan.
Hey yo.
Hudson does it. The Determined Reader. Finding Answers.
Literally.
Launchpad does it. Rafiki's Bokora staff does it.
Yeah, can we go cycling? What does cycling do? Was that a freaking Riftbound term? Cycle?
Well, we say cycle. already.
In what? In what
In
term?
the game, if we're looting, we say cycle. We're gonna cycle one.
I've never said that before in my life.
Cycle. We're gonna cycle.
I've never said cycle anytime ever.
That's not true.
I haven't. Pull the tapes, dude. I've never said cycle.
I don't believe it.
I've never said it. I just won't do it.
Well, cycling is a term in Magic. So
Okay. Maybe
that's why.
That's probably why I've never said it. Because I cycle.
Yeah,
Cycle. Motorcycle.
We're gonna
Motorsport.
cycle.
We're going to cycle one. That does kind of feel good, but loot. Give me the loot!
That's why we need more keywords. We need them to come up with the keywords.
Of what this is.
Otherwise, we have to do it ourselves.
Do you know how long we had to wait for alert? Are you kidding me? We had to wait so long for alert. We're going to wait forever for a loot or a cycle equivalent.
There's so many cards that do it. Well, it should just that way we can like say it. You know, that's for us and like the other players. So they're like, it'll be like, okay, you place Simba down on the board for 1. His guess what ability says loot. And then in parentheses, it says when you play this character, you may draw a card and then choose and discard a card.
Yeah.
So that way it just becomes a term loot or whatever they want it to be. It doesn't have to be loot, right? It could be whatever.
Right. Okay.
It could be spraying.
We can't do spraying. I think spraying is just
detect. How do you like detect or detecting or something? I don't.
Detecting
you know what I mean?
kind of sounds good. That's kind of long though. What would you call it? Mulan. We're gonna Mulan for 1, dude. Let her get her reps up.
We're gonna Mulan for 1.
Mulan up, dude. She's gonna strike a good match. Just Mulan that thing.
She's the disguised soldier. We're gonna disguise 1.
Disguise 1. Loot 1. Detect 1. Detect is not
Mulan
bad.
1.
Search 1. Rip 1. Rip and dip. Flip and dip.
This is so hard.
I draw and discard, dude. I tell him what to draw and discard. A D&D. I like that. I like that Albinox, dude.
We're gonna D&D.
A little D&D. A little draw and discard, bro.
Rip and dip.
You can't rip and dip, Gabe? We can't rip and dip?
Discard, says Key Whisk.
Oh, man. D&D. D&D might... Hey, we want to draw and discard. A grab and go. A portable. We're going mobile. Grab and go. No, that's it. No,
we're gonna run the jewels.
Give me the loot. I don't know. I think we might have to keep with the draw and discard. We might have to keep it draw and discard until complete. That's
further notice.
Until further. Okay. That stinks. We gotta come up with something. Will is out of here.
World. Just world. Same. It's a whole new world.
World?
I'm in a world.
I'm gonna take you around the world, dude. We're going world.
Exactly. I'm on a world, right?
But right now,
I'm gonna sing wheel. I'm gonna sing world.
This one's hard to place. This one's hard to place. This one's hard to place because
it has to be wheel.
It literally
get out of here. We're changing the terms right now. Wheel has nothing to do with us.
Like this
there ain't a wheel on a whole new world. You see a wheel on there?
It actually is though.
Don't have wheels.
Well, if you look in the text though, you got WHEEL, dude. It's inside of it in order too. It's crazy how they did that. You see what I'm saying? They got the WHEEL. It's there. It's right there. It's insane. They kind of went nutty on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever paid homage, dude, they paid it a little bit too hard on this one. They kind of went crazy on that one. I thought that was super neat. But I think the issue with this one is that wheel is very iconic in Magic, obviously. Whole New World is very iconic in our game as well. And it's the only card that is ever going to do this effect. And it's still very playable in our Infinity format right now. So I don't know if, like, all these other effects and all these other things we've talked about, there are multiple things that can fill those requirements or they can happen. Like, no one's ever going to play Teapot, but you can bet your bottom dollar that there will be more, off the top of the deck type effects that are coming up soon.
Sure.
More of these searching your deck effects will enter to the game. More vision like effects. More of these draw and discard like effects will come. There will never be another Whole New World ever, except for the one that we have now. So I think that one we just stop saying will and just start saying Whole New World. It doesn't take you that much longer to say Whole New World or just world.
Doesn't take that much time to say Wheel of Fortune either. But people there's one thing I know about trading card game players is they don't want to say the whole thing.
Right.
They don't even want to say millstone. I'm gonna millstone. They just say mill. They don't. They would say wheel. We say world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna world. Boom.
World them up. World up. World.
That's it.
World up. World.
It sounds good coming off the tongue. I'm gonna world.
World.
I'm gonna sing world.
Oh, he willed, and he willed me again. I think that's what it is. I think, honestly, a part of that, we don't talk about that either enough, is that Magic the Gathering, especially, okay, the Magic the Gathering people who play Lorcana, they want you to know that they play Magic the Gathering. I think there's something to be had and something to be said there. They want to let you know that they play Magic the Gathering, and they're going to use as many Magic the Gathering terms as possible and as many Magic the Gathering references as possible to ensure that you know that they played Magic the Gathering. That's why it happens.
Yeah.
And that's why it happens. We don't talk about that enough. Whereas, they're like, oh, we're gonna 2 mana to 3 mana play this thing and cast. I hate cast. I hate the whole cast thing. Even though we are technically in casting as well, we are still casting, but I still don't like it because it's not our game. Oh, I cast this. I cast this mana, 2 mana cast.
It doesn't say cast. You play it or you sing it.
Yeah, but we do the whole ink caster. We're at Lumineers.
That is true. The characters, you can cast characters, but you can't cast songs. You can't cast actions. You play them or you sing them.
Whenever I hear the term cast, it just fires me up, pisses me off right off. Hard. We're not casting anything. Hard play.
And you don't have to say I got worlded. You say they hit me with world.
I got hit.
You just change the sentence. You don't say I got wheeled.
You kind of do, yeah. Sometimes.
Hit me with world. You know.
He willed me.
I
got whirled up. He played whole new world. He got hit with that new. Hit him with that new sometime. Maybe that new. Is that it? No.
Hey, world.
World. I like
world
it. This is an easy fix. This is an easy fix. Easy fix in my life, dude. Will is out.
Burn is the problem. And maybe I cooked a little bit here. Just call it, just gain.
Just gain? I've been really shopping.
Gain deck.
I've been really shopping Lore Galore, and it has been feeling good. I know that's kind of silly.
It's so long.
As Lore Galore. It's
Instant
really fun
lore
to say.
Gain is too much to say. Color. I just went through this with the whole new world and Wheel of Fortune. We're going one word.
Yeah.
And if it's 2 syllables, that sometimes is too much. So we can't say instant lore gain. And that also, I hate saying that.
So if you're going to say, hey, all right, so I'm going to the tournament, and Bobby McWho versus Gabe. Gabe playing the patent pending gain deck. That sounds terrible, Garrick. That sounds awful.
Does it? What about
it does.
Does it?
It kind of does. Gabe now made his 3rd top cut in a row playing his patent pending gain deck.
Playing gain, yeah.
He's playing gain.
Yes.
Playing gain. Bobby now.
Sounds good.
Also playing the gain strategy. I'm not feeling it, dude. I like gain as
that's what we do. We gain lore.
We do. What is lore, though? Lore is
gathering knowledge and wisdom. What does the card say? Gain to lore. That's it.
Gain.
Gain deck. You're gaining.
You're gaining on them. You're gaining on them, dude. Gain. We're gained up on a Tuesday with nowhere else to go.
I also do like goat, but you can't name it after Merlin goat.
What's goat's effect? What's goat's effect called? Let's pull it up. What's goat saying? If goat has the term gain in it, it's done. Okay, that's it.
I hear a lot of people saying burst. I don't know if I like that either.
What's goat's effect called? Goat is called.
Here I come.
Pause, dude. Actually pause, dude.
That's what he says. Lore burst. Lore gain. It's called gaining lore. I'm not bursting lore here.
Yeah.
Am I bursting lore? No, I'm gaining it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I respect it. It's kind of growing on me. It's going to take some time. That one's going to take some time. I think I've been doing, maybe I will say he's going to try, hey, this Illuminator's idea, what they're trying to do, they're trying to gain as much lore as possible. I mean, that works. Okay, as fast as possible in this Lore Galore deck. Dude, Lore Galore's in my mind, dude. I can't get it out of there. It's galore, dude.
Color, you gain lore by doing anytime you get lore, you gain lore.
Very true. That's a fact.
Gathering knowledge and wisdom says gain 2 lore. You're gaining lore off that card. Anytime your lore goes up, you gained lore. That's the term in the game. You're gaining it.
Gain?
We're
Gain
gaining!
Lore gain. Man, that's a lot of gain that he just did there. That's a big gain. Oh, and the white rose off the top. That's a gain for game. Ah, I hate it. Ah. Oh, I hated that.
You're saying burned for 1? No, you don't say that. We're just calling the... You wouldn't say, like, he burned him for 3 when he plays lightning bolt. You say he bolted him. So, like, for Rose, you would say...
Rosed him. You got hit with Rose for game. Rose for game. Yeah,
Yes,
Rose for game
exactly.
feels good. You're right. That's very true.
Right, you wouldn't say gain for game. You wouldn't say burn for game.
Cobra for game. Cobra for game. He got Cobra. Cobra Kai. Cobra deck. Burn deck. Burn kind of hit. I hate it. I hate that. I like.
You're also not doing anything special by dealing damage.
I really.
That's how you win in Magic the Gathering.
I
You
really.
take them to 0 by dealing damage. We gain lore. They deal damage.
I really hate how much I like Burn. I think Burn is so clean, dude. Burn
It
is
is, man, but we don't
elegant,
burn.
dude.
I would love to use burn. I was a burn player.
Dude, Burn is so elegant, dude. Burn is just like.
Yes,
Color,
but
you're
it
not about to
makes
get up there and
no
say
sense.
uninteractable lore game. Can you
Yeah,
not?
every time I say that, I die a little. I die a little inside. Yes, Cobra would burn for 2, or Cobra gains for 2. We
We're
need
not-
a word.
Yeah.
It can't be burst.
Yeah.
I just can't. I'm not saying burst. Cobra
You're
burst
spitting.
for 2.
You're spinning.
You guys
You're,
are trolling me.
you're low key spinning.
I'm
can't-
gonna
we
say
can't-
Cobra gains for 2.
Cobra gain
Cobra
too.
gains 2. Cobra gains 2. I mean, that's what it's doing, right?
That's
So
a who I
if
can
the
see.
deck-
I can see, dude. I
if
can
the
see.
deck
I can
was
see
a
that as
bunch of
that's a
gaining lore
great.
effects,
That's a great
then-
walk off too. That's a great. Cobra gains 2. Cobra gains 2. That's a
Yes,
walk off right there. That hit. That does
exactly,
kind of hit.
and then they're cheering.
Yeah.
I'm also not saying lore galore. I know that you and Katie like it. It's just not for me.
It'll work. It'll grow on you. I mean, maybe it's the whole deck. Maybe it's like a specific deck. They gain lore in galore, dude.
They're just I'm just gonna start calling them a gain deck.
A gain deck is insane deck, dude. Not a
Gain.
a
And gain is, but see, the problem is nobody in chat has given us a better alternative.
You're right. You're right. Until then, we'll
So
stick.
maybe you don't like gain. I do.
We can
I
all
think I'm gonna
agree.
call them gain decks, and we'll see what sticks. Because I'm not calling them burn decks. We have no
Yeah, burn is out.
burning in this game.
Lore burst. I think burst is out as well because burst is not a term
Burst
that we
is
have.
still
Where's
out.
burst coming from? I think burst also has to be out. Burn and burst.
We have 2 cards in the game that have the word burn in them.
Let me if I can guess what they are. Chernobog, burn in hell.
No.
I don't know. What are they? I mean,
Taka, the burning one,
okay.
and Donald Duck, distracted traveler ability, burning curiosity.
I never would have got the Donald Duck. Maybe in 1,000 lifetimes I could have gotten Taka there. I never would have went burning curiosity.
Yeah, two cards. One from set 1, one from the most recent set. That's how little burn we have in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like yours, Key
What
Whisk.
about burst? What do we got for burst?
No.
Yeah, we got Mulan.
Burn.
Mulan has burst of speed. Zipper also has burst
Yep.
of speed.
He does.
Grumpy has burst of speed as well, and also happy with the burst of speed.
That's great.
The whole
Wait.
alert thing. That's no alert. We just didn't have alert. That's all it was.
Okay, so now it's just alert.
It's just alert now. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
It used to be burst of speed.
no,
and
it was
they locked
burst of speed and like 25 other things. It's so
then they
ridiculous.
locked in. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is like Genie? What is Genie Magical Dragons?
Genie is chasing butterflies or something like that.
Bug catcher.
Bug
Okay.
catcher. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed it to a keyword.
It makes
Fast
sense.
forward.
Yeah, it was so frustrating, and I honestly, I believe that here at the Quest World we have to take at least, I want to take at least 7.9% credit for alert, because every week I'd sit down on this stream and I would talk about how much that would frustrate me, and the fact that this exists, the fact that we have this word for evasive on your own turn, and it was like 25 cards with different things. There was so many of them that had different things. And I'm like, why is this just not one thing? Let's just make it a thing. And sure enough, alert comes out. I get no credit, of course. No big deal. I don't need it, but I deserve it there. Okay,
I'm giving you credit
appreciate it. I don't want the whole thing.
because
Just
I
give
came
me like
up with Thanos.
I just want like 8%. Okay, and I still think I think with my
I'm giving you
15%,
100% credit.
I think with my 15%, I think I still deserve a Wii there. You can't just say you got to throw a Wii because we both did. I get 15%. You did more, but I think I get a Wii.
A Wii
Thoughts?
U.
Thoughts? No? Okay. All right, moving on. We got Scry. I've never said Scry before in my life either. I think Scry, that doesn't feel right even coming out of my mouth. Scry. What if it?
I wish this ability was developed, but we have our own ability for develop, which is cool.
Okay.
But we also really don't have this ability in the game.
Look at the top card of your deck for tournament. We do. I think there are a couple fakes that do this.
We do.
Yeah.
Like I said, Queen Mirror Seeker, so we could be seeking instead of scrying.
Okay, I like that.
That. Just seems like an easy.
That's an easy one for one. We don't need scry. I don't want to. That sounds silly to say scry. Like, what are we talking about? I don't like it. Lethal, easiest get out of here of my life. Lethal, we don't need that either.
Did they say lethal?
Did they say lethal in Magic?
Yeah, they have lethal.
Magic has lethal?
Yeah, Magic has lethal.
That's crazy. That sounds so hardcore.
It is hardcore and it's badass. I like saying lethal a lot, but we ain't got lethal in this game. We ain't killing no one, all right?
Like in the actual rule books, it says, hey, when you're about to win, you have lethal kind of thing. Like the commentators are saying lethal?
Yes, the commentators all say lethal.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's kind of neat. When a player has the ability to end the game on board their next turn. Lorcana alternative. Lore. I hate it. Lore on board. Nah. Story on board. I like game. Just game on board. Let's just be done with that one.
I like it. This game. They have game on board.
They got game on board. It's done. The game is over.
I agree. Game is just GG.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone agrees on gain for burn decks. We didn't even have a single debate about it. Anyway, I think we made some forward progress here. It'll develop naturally, but what we have to do is get rid of the magic stuff, or it'll never develop naturally because all the new Lorcana players are saying mill, and they're gonna say tutor, and they're gonna say loot, and they're gonna say cantrip. Yeah. But even though they have no clue what it means, they're gonna say it. So we can't say that stuff anymore. We have to say something else. But the top line here, that's all in bold. If you're not saying this, get it together. I don't want to hear yellow, purple, green, red, blue. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear mulligan, tap, kill, attack, or mana. Mana especially.
Mana, it's got to go. Like, Mana's the one I can't stand the most. Mana 2/2. Oh, my God. 2 mana 2/2 with haste and rush. Oh,
yeah, Graveyard is one for sure. It's just the discard pile.
Yeah, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. It took me a while to get out of Graveyard.
Well, Graveyard is also...
is that Magic as well?
Magic, yeah.
What the hell is the Exile then?
Exile is a completely different zone. It's like outside of the game.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. We have that in Yu-Gi-Oh as well. We have Graveyard and we have Out of Play.
Yeah.
There. Okay. That makes sense. Cool. Man, look at this, dude. Getting it done. And thank you guys for helping.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all out here for helping as well.
What I really wanted to do, which was rate all the Enchanted from this set.
Oh, we definitely don't have. We got to lock in on that. That's got to be a whole episode itself. We started way too late.
I guess we could do it next.
That's a whole new episode. I think next week we might have to do the American Tale and the end of the set awards. Unless you want to do it.
So we're never rating that Enchanted.
How much time do we have? We have like 30 minutes. Do you want to bang it real quick?
We can start it at the very least.
Let's try it. Let's pull it up. Let's see what we got. I think let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Is it still in the DMs? I can grab it really fast.
It's somewhere in there, but it's probably easier for me just relink it to you.
Yeah, I'll check that. But I gotta say that this one might have to hurt some feelings because these enchantments, Garrick, you might not agree with me, but these things are moving way up for me. They're moving up on the list for me, man. I'm a big fan of a lot of things I see that they put out in this new set.
Send it to you.
And we're about to see if we can get this thing rocking and rolling. Okay, boom. So as you guys know, every single set that comes out in Disney Lorcana. What am I doing here? Get out of there. Let's get back over here. Let's get back to the business. Let me get a refresh one time.
Bro's thinking about doing premium.
Are they trying to tax me? Hold on. Let me get up out of here, dude. Let me get up out of here. Let's try
Just
this again.
close it and click the link again. Yeah.
Let's try this again. I think Tier Maker's they're trying to tax me. Oh, never mind. We're here. All right, so we have been doing this for a couple
You gotta
sets
share
now.
your screen with me so I
Gotcha.
can see it before or see it at the same time as you.
Let me lock in, dude. Here we go. Boom. All right, I'm sharing it in the Discord right now.
Now, what we can do. Sorry, go ahead with your
No.
explanation. I'm interrupting.
We just rate all of the enchanted cards as they come out. And we have a super top tier here that we just added. So the top 5, this is rarefied air. These are the best enchantments in the game. You guys can't see it. Let me fix my screen so we can get a full presentation of this majesty that we have here. And if you've been a part of this since the very beginning, you're a real one. And now here we are. We're going to try to add Wilds Unknown to this tier list now. We might not be able to finish the whole thing today, but we'll do a little piece by piece until we get it all done. So we have the top 5. Maybe we'll get some cards breaking into here and moving up, but it's very hard to get into this top 5 echelon there. These are the best enchantments in the game. Then we go down to S+ tier, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tiers down here. So these are the ones. We're never going to make it through all these cards, Gary. They're way too
Yeah, I
much.
added all the prize cards, so we could just do the prize cards and then right now, and then do the other cards, do the Wilds Unknown separate.
Yeah, these free.
We
These.
had we have all the set champ cards, so it only makes sense to put the prize cards in there because they're basically enchanted.
Very true. Very true. And these, dude, I'm just looking at these cards all together like this. They look so damn good, man. They look so
They do.
good, dude.
Really nice. Really nice.
Holy, like all of them. All of them. That Doc Ock syndrome, dude. That is incredible. All of them look so good. And they look so unique in their own way. All right, we'll go to the we'll do the promos. We'll just get to bang out all the promos really quick, and then we'll probably have to wrap it up there. All right, Dragon Fire is here. We can kind of. Do we need to pull up? I mean, people know what the hell Dragon Fire looks like. I mean, there's no surprise.
I love this Dragon Fire a lot.
It's so good, isn't it?
It is.
Let me see if I can pull up the card reader really fast so I can kind of do a little close up like I like to do. I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's going to take too much time, but I can try anyway. There's Nani on the screen. Why is Nani here? Who asked you to be here, Nani? Lock in. Actually, wake up, dude. Get active. We got Nani here, but I think this Dragonfire is awesome. I think it is. This is the original art, right?
Yep. Just made it full art. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so iconic too because of that first DLC prize card. I wonder what these things are going for these days.
Woo, probably like $40.
No way, they're $40. Do you think they're $40? Do you think Dragonfire's $40?
And let's take a look. TCG player right now. Yep. $39.99.
Say it myself.
Nailed it.
$40. Where are you putting Dragonfire at on the list?
Well, definitely not D tier.
No, it's not D tier. It's moving up for sure. Maybe I'm biased because I do have just a straight affinity for dragons, and I think Maleficent's dragon shell is just like so quintessential dragon to me in my mind. The green fire filling up this whole car, and the roses at the bottom, the briars at the bottom. It's just like so nutty, man. So at a minimum, I can go A. That's without even talking about anything else. Where are we putting this thing?
It's looking a lot better than most of these A's, to be honest. Yeah, I'd say keep going up. Keep going up.
Put him next to Jafar. He's passing Jafar. Put him next to the Headless Horseman. I think he's passing Headless Horseman.
All right, then we're going to S tier then.
We got to go S, dude. I think the green and red just slam so hard, dude. The black, the green, and the red.
Kind of cooking, actually, a lot of these cards. It's like Thunderbolt level, I think. He long came Zeus.
Yeah.
Look at them right next to each other.
They fit. Very fitting, like back-to-back action. Like,
love it.
White Hammer, Black Lightning kind of vibe there. Back-to-back coverage.
Yeah, it looks like a Red Eyes Black Dragon a little bit.
What you know about Red Eyes Black Dragon, dude?
A lot. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Red Eyes Black Dragon is my guy, dude. That's my goat. Joey, that card stinks though, but Joey was making it run.
Yeah, that card's terrible. I loved Red Eyes Black Dragon. I was like, I'm gonna play this instead of Blue Eyes. I was like, why? It's just way worse.
It's just bad.
It's way worse.
It's just actually awful. It's actually unplayable. Yeah. All right. Let me extend this out a little bit so we can get the full presentation there on the stream. So here it is. Thoughts on Red Eyes Black Dragon here being at an S tier. I think that's a solid pick. All right, moving on to the next one. We have the Let It Go, Let It Go. When you see this thing in person, you have one.
Anymore. I do have one.
This thing is incredible to look at. It's visually stunning. This Let It Go. The way they put this thing together.
Amazing. The full art, of course, gorgeous. I'm biased on this majorly, but I think it's better than like the Into the Unknown by like a significant margin.
Yeah, it's right here. This one.
Yeah,
I think it's better than both of these. I think it's the best Elsa song for sure. I think it looks great. It looks great. The art looks amazing. Maybe because I'm putting it with the majesty of it being that the way it looks with the Enchanted version. That's what we're talking about here. This is the Enchanted version.
Yes. Yeah.
Where are we putting this thing? I don't think it passes this bail. I really don't. I don't think it goes to the S+ tier.
Okay. I was gonna say I could see it like low S+, but I think S is a good spot for it.
Like up in here somewhere. That kind of feels right there. That kind of feels right. Or maybe even next to this thing. That thing looks better than All Is Found. Barely.
Yeah.
It's insane. All right.
Okay. I like it.
Moving on. We got the Cinderella, the stout-hearted with the do-rag on. I call it do-rag Cinderella personally. Because like she got a little scully on, like a little fitted cap with the waves coming out. Shout out to Cinderella dressed in yellow out here getting active, dude. With the do-rag Cinderella here. With the helmet on. Cinderella.
I would say Cinderella stout-hearted for me, for my money, is easy S. I think Rapunzel is better by like a full tier, and the only reason I say that is like the framing of the card. I wish we were a little zoomed in more on Cindy. I think there's a lot of empty space that we left on the table at the top of the card. I think we could have got a little bit of a zoom in there. If we did, they'd be like neck and neck right next to each other, so goated. But like you look at the playmat for the Cinderella Stout-Hearted, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's my only issue with the card. I wish it was a little more zoomed.
I think this one's I think the card is very dynamic, and her facial expression looks quite good too. And just the way that it feels almost regal a little bit. It has a nice little regal feel to it. I love it. In the foil version, looks quite nice. It looks cool. I'm with you. Agreed 100%. What are we putting in Cinderella at? A or an S? We can't go all S's, can we? Is that fair?
I mean, the prize cards look great, but
yeah, they do.
I mean, I don't know if I'm definitely not putting all these prize cards in S, but like they cooked crazy with the season 1 prize cards. Like they went so good with those.
All right. I think we go up here. And I think we'll go
where'd you put her? Right next to Hades? I mean, they kind of look.
Well, up here in the A. This is A.
I'm just looking at them next to each other.
What do you think?
Man, A is so stacked, and so is S is so stacked.
Yeah.
Like these, if you're an A tier, like you're in great company.
We might need to. Do we need to make more tiers?
Look at her right next to Snow White Fairhearted.
I think that kind of fits, man, because they all kind of work together.
Snow White Fairhearted. That is such a cool
card. Why did they stop that line though? Do you think they got in some troubles there? They didn't want to see the princesses in like combat mode or something?
I don't know, but we need to get back to it ASAP. We need because I don't know if they all need to like fit that same mold, because we have like Belle, Accomplished Mystic is kind of like a sorceress, and then you have the Belle Elite Archer, which is like a rogue ranger type deal. Mm-hmm. So I think they could all have their own kind of lane, but I would like to see more of that kind of stuff. So I'd like to see more mages or sorceresses.
Oh, winter knights, because these are all knights.
Yeah, so I think I'd like to see more of that, just to keep it all more thematic. But yeah, Rapunzel is an easy S+, like the easiest S+ of my life.
We don't have to discuss this one. I think that's pretty.
Well, this is one of the prettiest cards, and like I might even consider it for top 5. I'm that crazy about it.
That's wild.
Is it wild?
No, it's really not.
Talk me down. You might have to talk me down.
Man, I don't hate it. I don't hate that. I don't hate that take either. The only reason I would agree with you even more is because this card was a prize card, and it did feel super regal because it's gold. Like it was so much gold, and that gold hit so hard. When you ever see one of these foil Rapunzels, you're just like, oh my goodness, this thing is just value. That's what it feels like. It is legit value because of all that gold that's on the car and the pink, and it just pops super hard, man. This thing looks so amazing, and the artwork is just stunning. Let's pull it up real quick so we can get a little zoom in. Let's get a little zoom in.
I think I'd be good with Rapunzel being in the top 5 and Mother Gothel moving down to S+.
Is that what we're making moves here?
I think so. I think so. Honestly, I don't know if we're gonna get there with any of the newest ones, but I think Punzi definitely deserves a spot.
I'm listening. And honestly, I think this is probably the best prize card we've had to date. Besides Golden Mickey, of course. I think Golden Mickey is just in a lane all alone. But this card is insane. Let's pull it up real quick so everyone can see. Like, just the artwork, they did everything you want to do. They could have gave that girl some slippers or something, but I guess she had no shoes in the movie most of the time. But it is what it is. And I think this is it just looks so nice, man. With the hair coming down and it bleeds into the border.
The hair, like, framing the card is so cool.
Yeah.
Man, Mother Gothel's so good, though.
I think I do feel that the Mother Gothel's artwork is just better because I think the background is lacking here. I do think, but I'll take your advice. I'll move it up.
No, I don't know, man. You're kind of spitting because we're big Mother Gothel heads here.
We are, and the Rapunzel one, the Rapunzel is.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's just the Rapunzel one is so dynamic, and maybe they needed that dark brown to really punch that gold through. But if you look at this Mother Gothel, like there's not an inch, there's not a millimeter on this card that's not being active, dude. They pushed on this Mother Gothel. I like this card so much because they pushed the envelope. They pushed as far as you could possibly go on the dimensions of this card. Every single piece of this thing is a part of it. They didn't miss a single iota. Every atom on this damn thing is doing something. Rapunzel, you got a lot of dark spaces up here, and the corners in the back. I mean, this light source coming in from the back here does look kind of cool. The card is beautiful, and I don't mind making this trade, but I think this Mother Gothel is just on another level. I don't know what the hell they did.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah,
it's so tough though, and like
it's on the level.
So good. Maybe we should make a top 10.
Make a top 10.
Maybe we need a top 10 because it feels wrong that she's not up here with the big dog. She's so good. Like she's right on the outside with Eye to Eye. Mother Gothel, we're crazy Mother Gothel fans here.
We are
on this not a podcast.
It's insane.
And the fact you've never been more wrong.
I think the only thing is because of the character of Mother Gothel. People are not
that's the problem.
If
makes sense, Ariel.
Yeah.
Like,
if you were to replace Mother Gothel with Rapunzel in that artwork, kind of doing very similar things with that lighting, like look at Mother Gothel. Oh my goodness, you guys are tweaking so bad. It's because it's Mother Gothel. If it had been anyone else, it wouldn't be. We would not be having this conversation, dude. That art is immaculate, dude. It is so good. It is so good. You guys are absolutely bugging.
She's not dropping out of the top 5.
Like, just look at it. Like, the glow on the hair on Mother Gothel's shadow. Every piece is moving. It's all working. The hand pose, the hand down, the chain, the hair. Everything is moving. Everything is connected. But this, I'll put them side by side. Which make it to top 6, dude. We'll just keep adding them in there as they really as they need to be.
Do top 10?
No, just go top 7. Just keep adding one on as you need be. As BP.
I like it.
All right, and how we looking? Somebody be on ICL watch, just making sure, because I am in round number 1 tonight, so I got to make sure.
They just went live, so if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Okay, I might have to stop here, and then just to get ready, because I gotta get. I'm in call number 1. Last card. You want to do one more?
I'm just curious.
No, it's got. Then we go.
Let's end on a high note. Let's invite to the ball. Let's be honest. It's great. Awesome theme. It's not gonna be arguing for the S+ tier, I don't think. So let's end on a top 6 card. And
all right, before we get out of here,
12 has some that can dethrone Mother Gothel, says R&B. I'm looking at them.
There's some fighters in there. You got some fighters, dude. You got some fighters in there.
There are some crazy good Enchanteds in this. I'm really excited about the new.
We'll break them down. Like there are some actual.
Break a lot of hearts with the Continentals / season 2
Yeah.
promos. Honestly, like I'll just say it. Maybe it's a hot take. Like Mulan is the best one there, and it's like not close.
I would concur. I would concur. Yeah. I would agree. We're gonna break some hearts. We can do that. We can do that next week. We'll come in firing early, and then we'll probably get into the American Tail movie review. It's not even a Disney movie. How are we gonna let Podcana just? We're gonna have a Podcana crossover episode next week. A little spoiler alert. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's gonna be a good time next week. But as we start to close the show, we always like to end with Garrick from Garrick's Lorcana Lair, please, or Garrick's from Podcana as well. Please take it away, Garrick. Anything that you have, any closing thoughts, any remarks? The floor is yours.
Thought is you can't argue with the list. It's goated. It's top tier. Our top 6 right now is so undefeated. Open your eyes and open your hearts. I've heard some smack talk on the Beast card that we have up there, the Gracious Prince. That card is incredible. Incredible. It simply barely gets any better than that. We're cooking on another level. And we're calling burn decks gain decks. Those are my final thoughts.
Right on. And make sure you guys are using code PODCANA for heavy play if you guys are trying to get some heavy play stuff, as they are sponsoring PODCANA. Also, if you guys are interested, there are a lot of tournaments that are coming up. We have the Enchanted, we have the Ink event that's going to be taking place in a few short weeks, as well as the Enchanted Citrus Clash going to happen a week after that. And then we're going to be going into the Enter the Battlefield event taking place shortly after that. So a lot of Fast and Furious series events. World Class Cards will be doing their event as well sometime after that. And then we got the Disney Lorcana Challenge taking place in Indianapolis. Also, the Disney Lorcana Challenge in Dortmund. Speaking of which, if you guys need to get some gear and you need to get something done, make sure you use the sponsors that I have here. If I could find my thing. Edit. We'll just pull it up here. Nope. We'll pull it up here. Boom. If I can get this work, Sharp Gaming for sponsoring the Twitch and also the JDZ Quest World YouTube. They are also sponsoring for PodCana as well. So if you guys want to save some money,
our codes do not cross. By the way,
very true. Very true.
If you want to buy booster boxes, use code PodCana. If you want to buy literally anything else, the code is JDZ Quest. 15% off the entire store. But except for booster boxes. If you want booster boxes, those are PodCana. So everything or this one thing. That's how the codes work. So.
I think PodCana does 20. We'll talk about that later. But just go to Sharp Gaming, buy something, type in the code JDZ Quest or the code PodCana and just see what happens. Type them both in and see if you can save some money through either one.
See if you can double up.
Save some money. Okay, help yourself out. But seriously, they're a great store, great people, and they have done. They've taken a chance on me as a sponsor, so I try to take a chance on them. And if you guys want to check them out, please check them out for instant savings at Sharp Gaming. Okay, cool. Ton of events, Sharp Gaming, and heavy play. Okay, there it is. So also the Lorebot as well. Shout out to Bobby for sponsoring with the Lorebot and allowing me to use that for tournaments and things like that. If you guys have other tournaments that you're interested in trying to host yourself, maybe give Lorebot a shot and it'll crock your pot.
Definitely give Lorebot a shot.
There you go. There you go. All right. And I think that is all of the business today. Garrick, as always, it's a great time to be here with you on This Is Not a Podcast. Thank you for sacrificing some of your brain power to be here with me. And it's always great. It was another nice episode. These episodes will be dual streamed on YouTube, which I just neglected the whole YouTube crew today. Are we on YouTube? Shout out YouTube.
Yeah,
as well.
We're on YouTube.
Okay, we got 8 real ones out there on YouTube holding it down. Okay, so we'll be on YouTube. We're also on Spotify as well. So check us out on Spotify, on YouTube, and also here live on Twitch on the Quest World. Well, my fellow Lumineers, as always, as the show begins to wind down, I'm JDZ. I'm on a quest. We are going to be getting into the ICL taking place tonight. If you guys want to see me there, come on through and check it out. Until then, I'm JDZ. Shout out to the real ones. Salute to the OGs. Peace. Wait. There we go. Peace.